Yes. Okay, so what
That's
actually
not
happened?
right.
Is the hags decided to come pay a visit to the party.
Hag and
Um,
Co.
the hag and her daughters came to pay a visit. And while there, and the ensuing battle that took place, um, both Zophie and Harrigan were killed. During, or I should say after the event, the party only had one diamond and chose to bring Zophie back, leaving Harrigan and hoping that they could find someone who would be able to revive him. While on watch that night, the two slimes were greeted by Strahd activating their telepathic bond and bringing them the idea that, hey, I can heal him, I can bring him back, in exchange for dinner at the castle. After taking some time to consider, and talking over the rest of the party agreed. Whereupon Strahd made his appearance and brought Harrigan back to life.
Kind of.
However,
Kind of.
something was changed. The magic did not function quite the way that the party was expecting.
AKA, he
Upon
lied.
upon waking up,
It's more of a monkey's paw.
Yeah.
and being greeted by the party and continuing to make their way. They made their way up to the Wizards of Wine, back to the winery again, and decided to stop in, complete their, at least part of their quest, and potentially see if they could get, what? I just lost my thing. Potentially see if they could get a hold of any kind of supplies. That's what I was looking for. From the Wizard of the Wines and from the were-ravens that were there. While they didn't have a ton of supplies as far as material things, they did have and give the party 1,000 gold for completing the quest for them, or at least a part of it. And then also asking if they could escort a wagon of wine to Vallaki on their way back to the castle. Seeing as they had to get there, they had to go past it and through it anyway to get to the castle, the party agreed that they would bring it back to the inn, which was the where the son resided and owned, and had asked the party to go check on what was happening, and hopes that they can get some more supplies and money while in the city. And while making their way back, having been promised safe passage to and from the castle, 3 days into the journey, Harrigan suddenly had a craving for blood.
And we did not have a holy hand grenade for him.
And
Correct.
yes, there was no holy hand grenades
No holy
to
hand
kill
grenades.
the wild beast. The he attempted to attack Irina.
Mm-hmm.
and was subsequently stopped by Zophie, grabbing hold of him telekinetically. Well, that's telepathically. And waking the rest of the party up with a start. And we had a little bit of role play there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up back at that event. In case there was any additional things that wanted to be said, because we were running low on time. I know we had Mikhail hunt and give him some food. Some of the
So we're
Irina was still half
put a bell on
asleep.
him, right?
She was still half asleep and wasn't quite sure what was happening. Esmeralda was standing and watching this whole thing unfold. Vizuka, as always, was just standing there watching this happen. And the rest of you were attempting to bind and restrain Harrigan. So he can attack. We'll go ahead and come back into that moment in case there's any additional roleplay that people might want to have leading into the morning of the 4th day.
I'm just saying, me, the player, I still want to get a bell for Harrigan. I think it would be great.
DM, I need a passive perception check. Yes. 3 of you hear Harrigan's bells dingling.
Okay.
So I will always hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If there is
Yeah,
not any additional RP, that's fine. I just wanted to, since we kind of rushed through the ending there because we were running low on time, I just wanted to bring it back in case we had any that we wanted to bring up.
DM
Sorry.
reminds me, I think I already had a little moment with Irina. Be like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you.
You didn't. That was the thing. You were so
I
thought
incredibly
was
hungry.
that roleplay?
You and
Yeah, that's kinda
Irina
what I-
need to hash things.
I think I will say I believe you did go. Sorry about that, Irina. And Irina's like, what?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Irina, because as we've established in canon, she's a very deep sleeper.
Yep.
And was not 100% sure what happened
Irina.
and why everybody was so up in arms because she's still half asleep.
Just
Yes,
wanna
I do
say
remember
I
that part now.
sympathize with that on such a personal level.
No.
Yes,
Shocking.
we know from the
Wouldn't
calls
have
we've
thunk
made
it.
to
Yeah,
you
nope.
over
My
the
goodness,
years.
really? You?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I need my sleep when I need my sleep.
I have literally tried to wake you up in person before.
Oh yeah.
How many phone messages did I leave you that one day?
Enough.
Oh, that was a good like 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways.
There was one day where we were calling him a lot.
A fair few. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a night.
Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So Irina, here's the short and simple. I'm part of Empire now that Strahd brought me back to life, and I got hungry, kind of lost control. Thankfully, Zophie over there managed to hold me back before I got a little too close to your neck.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm apologizing. It won't happen again.
She for a second looks very stunned. Why me?
You know, it was probably because you were the closest person.
Good to know. And she turns around and scribbles in her book.
Hey, listen. Now that no, I'm not talking to you, Alexa.
Tweet? What?
She's tweeting out. What?
Tweeting? Sorry.
You said it's not a tweet. I was like, what are you talking about?
I have no idea. I was cut. mid-sentence,
Hashtag
please.
almost got bit today. Twilight fans, get on it.
Canceling
dear.
Harrigan. Canceling Harrigan. um, listen, now that I understand my lot in life from this moment on, we'll make sure to have measures so I don't lose control and decide to attack my teammates.
Please don't. I would
Yeah.
appreciate that. I've managed to escape so far without being bitten, and I really don't want to start.
Oh, that's fair. Check out these nasty things they gave me, though. Like, dang, I got chompers. That would hurt.
I'm going to go over there. She just kind of slowly backs her way away.
Just imagine this rabbit with like.
Exactly. She's like, I'm just gonna
canines.
leave now.
Yeah, so
Can I-
rabbits with sharp teeth and buck teeth is a little odd to look at.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
imagine
It's
that
rather
Irina's
alarming.
moving a little closer, like to the slimes area.
Kind of,
And-
yeah. She's just kind of slowly backing away, like to the slimes as well as Esmeralda, because Esmeralda's within reach of him because instinctually, right?
Yeah.
She wants to be. She's a monster hunter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So instinctually, she's kind of gotten closer, kind of prepared for things. So she kind of like backs up closer to the party and a little bit closer to Esmeralda, that who she just knows that would have the capabilities to take down a monster.
Zila
She
will
doesn't
lean
100%
over.
understand how this works. Only vampires she's seen were the spawns.
Zila
Um,
will lean over to Irina and say, I still think a bell would be a fantastic idea for him.
I might be inclined to agree.
Really?
Just
That's good.
if it keeps them from biting me, I'm okay with it. The
We might
idea
get a
is
little
kind
bit
of
of an-
terrifying.
We might be able to catch ahead of time. I think it's lucky that Sophie saw this in time. So if he's making noise,
True.
even more
It
heads
might
up.
wake. It might wake people up. That would
Mhm.
probably be helpful. I don't know if it would wake me, but it would try.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a good idea. We should look in for Lucky. You've now managed to convince Irina that's a good idea.
Yes!
Yeah.
I
She's
got
on
one
the
of the
team
party
bell
on
for
my.
Harrigan.
I mean,
Yes!
she's terrified. So like, if I can keep this, if I know when he's coming, I can go away.
My negative persuasion didn't need to even come into hand here.
Not when she's already scared.
Mm-hmm.
Logic
Logic?
succeeds.
Sometimes you don't need the roll. Sometimes the logic just makes the roll itself.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Yes.
Is,
So-
Esmeralda looking aggressive?
No, just
Okay.
prepared. Like you can tell. Roll me an insight check, actually.
Oh,
roll me an insight
no,
check.
those are great for me.
It's not very
And
high.
boop.
It's higher than a 3.
Oh, jeez.
I was looking for a 10. I figured you had a 50-50 chance.
Mm.
Yeah, you do remember it's me rolling, right? For
Yes.
roleplay stuff. For roleplay stuff specifically.
True. Yes.
So she just looks
She just looks like she's ready.
okay. Cool.
If anybody else is anybody else happens to be looking toward her, you can also roll.
I think after I'm back, I'm keeping half an eye on Esmeralda.
I was going to say
You're-
I'm watching Esmeralda because I'm trying to figure out what she wants to do about it. So I would say that I would be doing
You guys
that.
are,
Yeah.
if that's the case, you are welcome to roll the insight.
That's far.
No,
Almost 14.
that was
So
almost a
close.
14.
So
Zila
close.
and Throsta just can't roll for roleplay.
Ever.
Never works.
I'm just gonna roll 4s all night long. It's gonna be a thing. Yep.
Mikael,
Yes.
she does not look like she's making any type of aggressive movement,
Mm-hmm.
but you can tell she's a little bit on edge and, if provoked, would absolutely be ready to strike.
I think we're all a little on edge, so
Yeah, but like you can tell,
Yeah.
like
after that one.
unlike like where it would be, if you wanted to think mechanically, she might have advantage on the initiative because this is her thing. She is
Yeah.
trained to do, and is very much prepared to do this in an instant if needed.
She's a monster hunter. A monster was just revealed at her best. This
Exactly.
is. I'm not
This
shocked.
is a big thing to her.
Yeah.
Similar to you get the same kind of vibes like when you first transformed when she was
Yeah.
around. It's that same kind of vibe
Yeah.
of like, this is exactly what she's trained for, and this is not good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Gal's like kind of making pointed eye contact with her. Just kind of like,
Yeah. She's not actively doing anything,
I know.
but she is prepared
Yeah.
to attack if needed.
All good.
Vasilka is just standing there watching this take place.
Oh boy.
Of course.
Oh my.
Well, she's Vasilka.
I did not
Yeah.
get the vibe from that. So, Harajin, you're not going to do that again, right? I mean, at least
Oh,
like
well.
ask first or something, or like, you know, if you need help.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
if I start getting hungry again, I won't just ignore it. You know, I would have thought the good betties would have done something for me, but
They didn't. Did
the
they?
kind of, it's like tasting a raindrop when you're just so dehydrated. Like it helps, but it's not enough. You know.
Ah, good to know, I suppose.
Interesting.
Well, I'm glad I could stop you, and don't do it again.
Aye, that's the plan. Man, I'm gonna have to go hunting for food.
You know, I just
Yeah.
just when I was starting to. Whatever.
You don't think, since I'm like a direct spawn of.
I wanted to know if I would be able to pick up on what Sophie was going to finish, but I don't think 11 will do it. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
Now that I'm a direct descendant of Strahd,
I don't think that's how
I
that
don't
works.
think that's how that works.
no? Well,
Well, a descendant implies, you know, kin. You're not necessarily his kin.
You definitely weren't like those vampire spawns the other day.
You still,
that's true.
have free will? Well,
I
looks
think.
Do you still have free
You
will?
are,
looks over at
This is a good
Irina,
question to get
looks back to
answered.
Hold
Harrigan,
on.
looks at
you
Irina.
are concerned about him. You're concerned about being a spawn of his. That's not quite how that works.
Wait,
To be a
wait.
spawn, you have to be bitten by the person.
Yeah, I'm definitely free will. That deception is bullshit. I'm just fucking with you.
I was
Um,
about to say, if
No.
we need to beat
I'm
that
not spun.
deception right now.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
You get the
That
idea.
too was
Harrigan's
right
pulling
there.
Your leg.
Incredible.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, Esmeralda will pick up. That's not quite how vampires work. whatever happened to you was not quite the same. Vampires, if they are to make a spawn, you have to be bitten by them. You were not bitten by him. What you are now is not a spawn, but something else. Which is
What?
frankly more concerning. I would need to do more research. I've never encountered somebody like you.
I get that a lot.
In this case, I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. So that being said, research away. All
If we
the
can find Van
pointy,
Richten, perhaps he
pricky
knows.
needles.
If we can
Well-
find Van Richten, or if we go to his tower, or I've heard of some type of temple in these lands that has a vast library, then we might be able to find more information.
Hmm.
Perhaps in some old tome, or Van Richten with wherever he's been for the last however many years. Perhaps he's seen something like this.
Right. Well,
Right.
If I could only find that old bat.
yeah, we still need to find him, eh?
I mean, do you have any better
Yes.
ideas? Not to belittle your looking or whatever, but do you have any better ideas for tracking him than just he is somewhere in this whole land and you're just going to kind of walk around and see if you happen across him?
You know,
There are a lot
The
of trees
only-
everywhere. It is hard to,
Yes.
go through the trees.
I have. The last I was aware is that he was somewhere around one of the larger cities.
Okay, well, there's
Since he
only
was not
3
in
of
Kresk,
those.
I'm going to bet he might be in Velaki.
Well, let's look in Valaki first then.
Okay,
Because
well,
have to
we
go there
are-
We are
anyway.
I
heading
am
there
trained in
now.
how to
So-
track somebody, but if somebody does not want to be tracked, it would be him.
Hmm.
Do you have
He has the
anything of
means to
his?
track as well as not to track. What?
Do you have anything of his? Like a belonging or I don't know, anything.
Was that
You don't
feedback?
happen to have a drawing of him?
No,
do
that
you?
was a car.
That
Oh,
was your.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
It.
it felt like
phone.
feedback.
I hate my neighbors sometimes. Continue.
No worries. So you asked if she had anything.
Yeah, does she have anything that belongs to Renrickton?
I have
Old Rudy?
Or like a drawing of him?
a drawing. No, I don't have anything of drawing of his.
Sort of
It was- Not his style. He can be an interesting person, but a portrait of him is not really his thing. But I do have this old journal, which is what led me here.
Okay.
And I know that his tower is located. Well, it says tower in here. I don't know if
Okay.
it's actually a tower. He
Could
sometimes
I-
could embellish things, as most monster hunters do.
I think. Could I see it? Do you
Sure.
mind?
She
Can
will.
I get a good whiff of this journal? Do I get like,
You know what? Sure.
we're trying to
I
find
will...
this guy. I'm a wolf,
Sure.
man.
This is
Why
great.
not?
Yes, absolutely. I am all for creative uses of abilities. Go ahead and roll it with advantage.
What would it be?
Let's see. Let me look at your character here real quick.
Yeah.
Well,
Perception?
let's see.
Perception,
Perception.
survival.
Survival or
Perception.
perception? I don't-
Perception.
You know,
Perception.
I could see the argument for survival because
tracking?
you are tracking.
Yeah, right?
So I could
Niche.
see survival.
That's how
Perception.
tracking works. It's
Yes.
survive.
I will give you advantage on survival. Actually,
Well,
that is a
yeah.
Let's
Mira said
Go.
perception.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
That's a great
Yes.
roll.
what's up?
that's really good. So as you're kind of sniffing this, you kind of like half transform to be able to give yourself the best advantage. It's not
Just
like the
the
full
nose.
transformation. Yeah. You know, it's creative license. But as you kind of get this whiff of it, and you kind of sniff around, you feel like you're getting a kind of scent in two different directions from where you guys are at, because you guys by this point you've moved, you were close to this crossroads, which I should actually share the map, sorry.
We've been looking at our
I
skill
apologize, I
sheets.
forgot to share the map.
I mean,
I
the picture in the
apologize.
background's not bad, but
Yes, and that's actually now your party token. There's a party token now.
woo.
Nice.
We're not just
It's the
P for
picture.
party
Oh,
anymore.
oh my god, it's, yeah,
No.
it's an actual picture. Yeah.
It's the actual token. It's the party token.
That wonderful.
So you can scent it. You can kind of get a whiff of the scent in two different directions. You get it to the north, and you get it toward the east.
Okay.
Toward the east is a little stronger. But it's not to say like the north is necessarily, maybe it's a little bit older. But you kind of get just the faintest hint of a scent both to the north and to the east.
Okay. Interesting.
Which somewhat confirms the Valaki suspicion. But to the north is a little different.
Okay. He was in the north, but longer ago than he was in the east.
Well, that would make Valaki probably. We seem that we need to be going there anyway. It makes a good point that he might be there.
Seems the most likely. Maybe we'll meet him on the road even. Who could say? But
Good point.
we're heading in the right direction. At least I think
Well,
so.
If he's not there, then we'll try to go check the north again and see. That seems like the most logical directions. And he might know more about this condition than I do, since he's been here for a while. He might have encountered more people like this. Who is to say?
Could be helpful. All right.
Well, should we continue onward now?
I think we should.
Yes.
Hergen, are you
carry
like
on.
fed now? Are you good?
Yeah, I feel good. That was a good wolf.
It was a fox, but sure.
I did not bring you a
Oh,
wolf.
that was
It was a fox.
I was about
I
to
thought it was
say,
a
It's a fox.
fox. I
The
thought
note
it was a
takers
wolf.
say this was a fox
Yeah.
back
It was
you,
a
so
fox.
Yeah, it was a fox, wasn't it? Fuck.
Because
said it
doesn't
would be a
evil.
little
to
bit
keep
like
the fox with
cannibalism if it
you.
wasn't
Otherwise, there's
funny.
just now a dead fox lying on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I meant to
Um,
say fox.
so, which route do you guys want to take? Heading to Valaki.
Wow.
North is
You want
quicker,
to go
right?
up and around, or down and
Or-
around?
I put in my
I
vote.
think up and around is fine. Yeah. It looks a little quicker.
Unless there's a reason to not go up and around, I think that is fine. Yeah.
And then Richter is stronger in the east, but we think he might be in Palaki anyway.
Well,
Yeah, I
What
mean,
if
you've
we
got to
went
either
east
go
and made
kind of
tour,
northeast,
though?
southeast to get around the woods anyway. So
I guess
We
you
would
could
have
track
to
it
do a little
anyway if you went
snaky
north,
thing.
regardless. So.
This seems
Yeah.
more direct.
Oh, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
okay,
Sure. North it is.
go ahead. Excuse me. Are you guys having Hergen lead the party still?
Yes. Is my vote.
Sure.
Okay.
DM,
I
I'm
suppose.
just- yes.
DM, would
Yes.
Vasilka be done with her exhaustion right now? Because
Yes. She would have overnight would have been the end of her exhaustion.
this overnight. Okay, cool. I wrote it down as 0 days because I thought we would just be fast forwarding to Balaki, and yeah. Anyways, cool. Got
Yes.
it. Thank you.
Which we are in a sense, yes.
Okay,
It's
cool.
just more of which way you're going because of this newfound information that came up.
Yep. Cool.
Was the question. So Harrigan, go ahead, roll the survival check. As you guys are making your way through here, you have Harrigan in the front. Esmeralda is very closely behind.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
We don't get too
Mikhail,
far.
I'm tired. Can you lead, please?
You guys get about this far.
Yeah, that
That's
seems
what we
about
get,
right.
huh?
On a 7, you guys you guys didn't go this way the first time, so you're trying to find this path.
One of the wheels fell off the cart. We spent
Um,
some time trying to figure out how to put it back on.
Those darn cartwheels.
So you guys make your way up toward this direction. You get here for the night. I'm not going to role play out the needing for perceptions and things. You guys are aware you're going to be safe at night.
Safe passage.
In character, whether you know that or not, mechanically, you are safe. Is there anything anybody's going to do this first trip? I'm not going to play out all these nights to there, but just in case.
Well, I guess Harrigan gets to have a new tradition. He's gonna go find something to eat.
Okay, Astarion. Okay. Nope, easy enough. I'm not gonna. You don't even need to roll for that. It's a small creature of some kind in the woods. That's not that hard to find one.
Guys, look! I found a squirrel.
Fantastic. I'm so
Good
proud.
Especially
job,
because
Harrigan.
I think you only need 4 hours a night now.
Oh, really? Ah,
I
nice.
think that's a thing
Cool.
of the dampier.
Oh, does he function like
Elf
the
rules.
like trance?
Abilities.
Elf
I could be wrong.
rules.
Undead
I could be
rules.
wrong.
I don't know offhand because I've never played one.
Yeah.
I've
That's
always
in the
wanted
dampier.
to.
I'm looking for Dan
No,
Pier
I don't
in
see
my
any.
abilities, but I don't see any.
No, I don't see
No,
any
it's
sleep.
not. I was thinking the deathless nature, and that does not give
I was
sleep.
say it doesn't
Keep it following elements
reborn.
and ink scope of the climate. Don't give any.
Have that.
Yeah, I think the reborn do, but I don't think that the dampier do. Dampier have deathless nature. They don't need to breathe. Which is interesting. I'm not
That's
sure
not
why
in
that's
here
a
either.
staple of the dampier, but it is.
Bears don't need to breathe.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
they
like
don't also
usually.
need to. I mean, I guess they do sleep technically.
Yeah, they sleep in their little
They sleep in
coffins.
their coffins.
I don't have a coffin.
I
Has
think
said. We never got to
That's
better you, so
probably
you
for
didn't
the
get to
better.
crawl out of your, shallow
Um,
grave or whatever.
I think at this point Zila would start writing back in her journal again.
Oh, I just found deathless nature. There it is. I don't need to breathe.
Okay, start writing in your journal again. Fair enough. Oh, that is one trait Harrigan has now, though. I forgot to
Huh.
give it to you. You can see in the dark.
Dark vision!
You have dark vision
Wow.
because that comes as being a dampier.
Yay!
Because you're part vampire, you have dark
Wow.
vision.
Huzzah! Join the club, buddy!
You know, the way I imagine that
Welcome to
working
the Dark Vision
is
Club.
like, yeah, one night I'm
Leave
just
me with
like,
the NPCs.
yeah.
He could change
Oh.
that.
It would probably be on this night. I'm like, all right, it's my watch, dark vision. Why doesn't anything look different? Wait,
Hmm.
You
sweet.
For some reason, I can't add it to your sheet. I'm not sure why.
Any role play we want to do while the DM is trying to fix someone's player sheet?
So,
Who are you saying so to?
the ether that I'm waiting to respond. What?
I'll
Don't all talk at
bite.
once
Well-
here, people.
I'll bite.
No, it's fine. Awkward silence
Oh.
fits Sophie. This is fine.
I'll
Truly, though.
bite. Zila's writing in her journal, and she kind of looks over at you and says, "Something on your mind?"
Oh, you know, just
I'm just gonna.
should I stay up with him now? Because me or you, because we're probably the best at stopping him from his urges.
Me, you, Mikhail, Esmeralda, but she might kill him.
Oh,
I
well,
think the roster could handle it too, honestly.
yeah, well, yeah, but I'm more so thinking.
So could Irina if she was awake. I
But-
mean, let's not be unfair.
No, she couldn't. I'm more so thinking that me and you don't have to physically touch him. Like, no offense, Mikhail, but you'd have to tackle him, and he could bite your arm, and then what would be a werewolf and a vampire? What do you call
I
that?
don't know if I could spread this.
And I don't think that would mix well.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. Irina, or not Irina, Esmeralda.
Yes.
Is it possible for a werewolf to be sired?
That is a. I do not know, actually. I've never heard of such a thing, but I don't. I don't know, but if they can, that would be terrifying.
That'd be weird.
Do you wanna history check if I've heard any stories?
You can roll me a history check. It will be a high DC, but you are welcome to try.
Cool. I'm not well,
Wow.
What?
Okay, that is a much better check than I expected
Wow.
you
Pretty
to actually
high.
roll. I was not expecting a roll that high.
Well then, DM.
I'm
Um,
Just
proficient.
asking for a roll.
You are. You are. I mean, you rolled a 19. Like,
Yes.
you almost as high as you could possibly roll.
With it not
Um,
being a nat 20, yeah.
Yeah. You have never heard of any sort of thing.
Fair.
It's never been in legends or any of your travels or your mom's travels. Nothing has you ever led to hearing about a werewolf being sired by a vampire.
Okay.
So
So it's almost
as
more.
far as you're aware, it's not possible.
It's almost more telling that I have a lot of knowledge, but still haven't.
Yeah.
Okay.
While there's a slim chance it could, you're pretty sure that the two curses don't really work at the same time. They don't work
Sure.
that way.
Yeah.
I'm
you're
all for not messing around with that idea.
right.
Oh, let's not.
No. This is gonna. I pull out my journal.
Harrigan says that we can trust him, so I
Um,
still think we should look into a bell for him. Just
I
in
no,
case.
I agree.
Guess I got two.
Chris is sorry. I was trying to fix stream stuff for a while there. That's why I was really quiet at the start. But yeah, I think we should maybe two bells.
2 bells?
Okay, I could understand 1 bell, but why 2? What difference does that make?
What if we need to sneak around?
Well, one goes around your neck and the other goes around your tail.
Why but you know what?
A
I'm not
little
gonna
bunny
ask.
tail with a bell around it.
Well, he can take them off,
Zila
but
is gonna look up and
You know
start
what?
thinking, like, why the tail?
If he can take them
No.
off, then what is the point of that? If he
well,
is
I was
turning
thinking like
evil
one on
and
each
decides to kill
ear.
someone,
Like, I
he would
was
just
not
take them
thinking
off.
tail.
well, we just
Right.
make him put them on before we go to sleep.
Man,
Why
you
the
know what?
tail?
I mean,
I cast.
technically,
Uh,
If you put it on his tail, he wouldn't be able to reach it. We would have to put it on.
I'd like to step
wait.
away from everyone and
Can you
cast
not reach your
locate
tail,
objects. No, I can. I don't know why they wanted to.
I can reach my tail. I do not understand what the issue is here.
No, I don't
Yeah.
either.
I can make
They just wanna
myself a
put 2
tail
bells on
if I
me.
wanted.
DM, is there
Do you
any
want
kind
to?
of bell
No.
anywhere around us? I'm
Not as far as what locate object can find. No.
okay. Okay. Well,
Locate object's what, 1,000 feet?
Yes.
Well, at least that
locate
means-
object is
You know,
1,000 feet.
Esmeralda or anyone doesn't
I think-
have it.
I think 1 bell would suffice and put it on his ankle.
His ankle. Oh, I guess.
Now he's just in house arrest.
Yeah.
I feel like that would genuinely. Like, if it's around the neck and I'm trying to actually be stealthy around something, like, if I have the presence of mind, I can still dampen it and make it quiet, and I can stealth around as needed. If I go crazy, I'm just going for y'all's necks. I'm not gonna be worried about covering the damn bell. It'll ring just fine.
You are certain of this?
Well, I wasn't really aware I was going for Irina's neck until I was over her, so. Yeah. Reasonably sure.
Hmm.
I just.
Bell it is.
Well, we would have to get the bell in an experiment to see if it worked or not first.
Right. That's not the experiment I want to have, but
I
I
don't
don't
really
know how
want to
else
starve
do
myself
it. Well, we would
either.
have to
Hey,
figure out if it worked or
look.
not.
Do you feel like this is going to happen again without starving yourself? Like, right now, are you feeling inclined to kill anybody?
I don't feel like killing any of you.
well, that's good. Thank God you don't feel like killing us.
What is that?
Does
Who's
he feel
rolling
like killing us?
that? Oh, what? This one. No, I don't feel like killing you. Not right now, at least. I've had my fill of squirrel for the night.
What does my 22 get me? I beat you.
You don't believe
You know,
him.
you notice Harrigan gives both Zila and Zophie just kind of weird glances. That's what you notice.
I won't
Just-
taste good.
I wasn't thinking about that.
No. Hold on. When you said that to me, Kyle, was there like was there a hidden meaning?
I don't know. What did I say?
Wait, what did he
Wait,
say?
Hart.
That there was
Yeah,
a
what
hidden-
did I say?
What?
I don't want to eat you right now.
I
Oh.
think
Oh.
you didn't kill any of us. That's what I heard, but sure.
No, it wasn't intentionally one, but
I'm
sure.
pretty
you
sure
know what?
he said, I
Zila
don't feel like
is-
killing any of you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's
killing. Sorry,
like not
killing.
eating.
Pretty sure he
Sorry.
said killing, not
Sorry.
eating.
Sorry, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Killing does not quite have the same. double
My brain made my
entendre.
brain made the leap
Yep, your
to
brain did that
eating
for you.
because vampire.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the
Sorry.
mode of death there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said strange look at Zila and Sophie. Zila's just gonna say, I won't taste good.
I wasn't thinking about how you slime folk would taste.
That's a
To be honest, I was thinking more along the lines of what kind of texture you guys have.
what do you mean
Couldn't
kind of
imagine it'd be
That's
the
not
same.
much better.
No,
I-
it's not. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Pudding? Have you ever had pudding?
Sophie, I know you think you're the sweetest thing on earth, but you are not nearly as sweet as pudding.
Very clever.
Thank you. No, listen, as long as I get something to eat every once in a while, I might ask for donations. But I will never take without permission.
What does Esmeralda think of this conversation? Is that going to be an insight check? What do you want me to roll here, DM? Is she going to say something or?
I think go ahead and roll insight. 'Cause she's not
Alright,
actively saying
Let's roll a 2,
anything.
baby.
I would like to.
No,
join
There's
There's
a
a-
2 in
one
it.
Yeah.
There's a 2 in
insight.
it.
It's just a 1 before it.
There's
the
the 2.
two.
There's your
There's the
2.
two.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
But
She
even with
just seems to be observing this whole time. It's hard to tell exactly what it is. You imagine it's because it's that kind of Monster Hunter mentality of like, I'm not going to give away what I'm thinking or going to do. Because she doesn't want to give any hint of what might be happening. But she seems to be just taking in this conversation and quietly observing.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
DM, I'm gonna whisper you something, letting you know
Well,
so you
no.
don't get bombed with a sound. Nope, that's
Badoop.
not right.
Badoop. Anything else anyone wants to talk about?
No, I thought she had the spell and she doesn't. That's unfortunate. I might give her the spell anyway because it'd be kind of fun. Oh, interesting. Me see /W. I have to put like the whole name, don't I?
Yes.
I think so.
It should auto-populate.
Yeah, if you press tab, it might.
Yeah, if you do /W HERA and then tab, it'll auto-populate for you.
Oh, nice.
Anyone else got roleplay they want to do?
Do you?
Maybe.
If you look
but
at
the
your
person-
racial traits, it'll make sense, Joey.
Maybe, but the person I want to have roleplay with is currently trying to do a lot of stuff with the person's player sheet. So
I see.
Okay, well, it's not that. Human.
Look at your abilities and your traits.
I'm looking through them.
You'll probably notice some of them have changed.
Are you writing in your journal next to Zila?
Oh no. Can I not do my
Yeah.
weapon anymore?
No.
Oh, what?
Do
No.
I get to see anything that you're riding with the 12? Are you hiding it?
But you do get something cooler. Arguably.
Yes.
She's doing that thing where she's like trying to like use her arm to cover what she's writing.
But I can still see something.
I'll send you some messages.
Yeah! It's my turn, bitch!
Yeah.
Ben!
Hey, Mikhail.
Hmm.
Can I borrow you for a moment? I
Yeah,
need.
sure.
I.
We step aside, I
Mm.
assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys can kind of step off to the side while
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out
They're
the
bickering
journaling.
about journals.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
While like
Hey, well-
Sophie's trying to do like the middle school thing of like put her arm over and right in there. Zila's like looking over her shoulder. Like, I see what you're doing
Just
over there. You're not
casually,
hiding very
just
well.
casually, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like slightly elongating the neck.
Ever so like even like as a slime, we can do that.
Yeah,
technically.
exactly.
Yes,
So, like,
exactly.
Oh
So
yeah.
stretching a little
You
bit.
just slowly see her head just go like this as she's sneaking over.
Oh.
As the onlookers are looking
Wow.
in horror.
I think Irina's looking like that's kind of creepy, but useful. I think.
Zila doesn't
I'm
hear this. She's
confused.
reading.
Yeah,
Roll me a D100.
little insight into Irina's brain of like, I think that's cool, but that's also kind of creepy.
Jesus. Oh, I thought
A
that was
10.
I thought that was a 100
I thought that was
for a
100 too.
second.
No,
Uh,
10.
Okay.
Aww.
No. That was just to determine.
I didn't know
which
how
section.
to roll a D100, so I just
It's-
typed it in and it
it's-
did for
I was
me.
just saying-
it's the last one.
Yeah, the last one after the D4.
Oh.
Yeah,
'Cause
but I
otherwise, this is just a D10.
you had to. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. I wish I had that for my roll. Anyways, 10. It's a 10. I still get something, man. I earned it. So, Harrigan, you have something to say to Mika?
Are you alright, Harrigan?
Oh yes. Sorry, I
Cut.
completely forgot about that. Yep. Listen, I would like to ask Esmeralda some questions, but I'm a little bit afraid of just walking up to her right now. She's been giving me a bit of a stink eye lately.
Yeah, I think she's done that to all of us at one point or another.
Yeah, but it's especially intense. Look, I just don't want to startle her and her come for my neck.
Well, that makes sense.
Ironic, the vampire person is scared of somebody coming for his neck.
Irony, you see.
All right. With
What?
that,
Do you want me to ask her something for you? What is going on?
No, I just need safe passage. I just someone to stand ready to get in between me and give
Okay.
me some time to run.
Okay. I will walk up with you and tell Esmeralda.
Esmeralda, hi.
Hello?
I have a question for you, but I know how bad it seems to ask this. Do you know what I can and can't eat?
To be frank, no, because normally vampires crave human blood, but you seem to be satiated fine with animal blood. I would imagine human blood probably tastes good, but I don't know that for a fact. What you are is different than other things I have encountered. Vampire spawns, vampires, things of those nature. Those creatures, monsters, will only go for human or humanoid blood. But while after that first night, tonight you do not seem to be craving it. Most vampires would be craving it near constantly, especially a spawn. Spawns go crazy. So you would either a full vampire, which I would doubt would happen this quickly, or you are some other type of hybrid, I guess would be a good word to put it. As to what we are exactly, I don't know, but if you are satiated by animal blood, then you... if you're satiated by animal blood, then I would think that for now we are probably safe, but we'll continue observing until we get over lucky at least, to be sure. Hopefully Van Richten is here and knows more what you are.
Do you think it's a bad idea for me to suck the blood of our enemies?
For now, I would wait until we know more.
Okay.
If it turns out that that's not going to hurt you, then I do not see why not, as long as it is enemies. Although I don't know how many humanoid enemies we may be fighting.
But
Well,
perhaps
that's
it's
also
best
why I
not to
was
get a
asking.
taste for it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Until we know for sure what would happen, I would say just waiting.
Mm. Yeah, that was kind of my fear too. I didn't want to, accidentally discover that humans are the tastiest things on all the lands or anything. But I was also a little bit concerned if I tried to bite a zombie, would that end poorly?
I do not imagine zombies would be any sort of nutritional value. They don't typically have blood.
I bet it would taste bad too. Of
Yeah,
that
that's
rotting
what I was
flesh.
thinking.
Also,
Yeah.
rotting flesh probably
Yeah.
would not taste good.
Yeah,
Probably give you a
Okay.
stomachache, to be honest.
probably. Well, for now, I will stick to the creatures and critters of the land, and we'll
For
see
now,
where
this
that
is
takes
probably
us.
the best. If we encounter any sort of animal enemies or animal-like enemies, I don't see why it would be a problem to bite them.
What is
Um,
going on over there?
I
You're
don't
truly
know.
having an encounter in the background.
Yeah.
Actual
There's
background
a
encounter.
whole-on
There's-
roll-off fight
Why?
happening
Yeah,
between
there
the
is.
cousins over here.
Fucking
I
damn
don't
it.
even know what it's about.
Mm-mm.
Truly, we're in our own little
I, as
worlds.
the DM, have no idea what is happening.
Okay. So, let me explain. So we had our first set of rolls, right? And I got a little excerpt of what was going on. So I messaged him, "Can I roll perception again to see if I can keep reading?" And he said, "Sure." And he did a sleight of hand, and I nat 20, which made me go, which got me everything. And I said, "Okay, roll perception to see if you like catch."
And I fucking lose by one. Ah,
Wow.
life is pain.
Like he gets Sophie gets like a hint that like something's going on, and just as it looks like she's about to like check over her shoulder, Sela's back down in her own journal.
Her head just.
And the thing is, like, her head is like deep in her journal because it's like, oh my god, what Sophie is writing. I think you would actually see Zila blush. Anyways, continue.
Ay.
We're having fun over here. Don't mind us.
Oh, I can tell. I can tell.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Holy shit. Wait. Nice. All right. I think I'm done with my stuff.
Yeah, I'm done my journal entry.
Okay.
I am very happy with that whole situation.
Yeah, I bet you I fucking bet you are.
It was a wild thing that was happening. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, what is happening with all of these roles?
Not even the DM knew what was happening in his world.
Truly, neither us or our characters were paying attention to whatever was happening.
No.
Nope. Not at all.
Zila was very much just she was
The only one who
invested.
might have paid
Zila
attention
was
to what was happening was Drozda.
Mm.
But I don't
Zila
know
was
if she was paying
invested,
attention to it or
by
not.
the way.
Okay, so Mikhail and Harrigan are like off somewhere doing their thing, talking to Esmeralda.
Well,
and, like, they're
they
over
were
there
talking
having
and then
a
they
weird
came back
fight,
to
yeah.
Esmeralda, so
Yeah,
it depends on what you were
I saw them
doing.
walk away. I saw them go to Esmeralda. I'm just like over there, just like by the fire, like just chilling, like hanging out, playing with my
Irina would
charm
probably be with
necklace
you
thing. Yeah,
if
like,
they came
just-
over to talk to Esmeralda, because she's still not quite sure about Harrigan currently.
Yeah, like
It's
I'm
only
just, like,
been
I'm
one
like
day,
watching
so-
everybody, like people watching, but I'm
Yeah.
also like fidgeting with my charm thing at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, so Irina's probably just staying nearby you, just for her own safety,
This is
and
fine. I'm okay
not
with this plan.
quite sure what to think of Harrigan yet.
Fair. Yep.
Yeah, that's
So.
fair.
I mean, traumatic experience.
She didn't even.
Even if she
didn't
wasn't
even,
awake
like-
for it.
Yeah, she wasn't even conscious for it.
I just had a
No,
traumatic
but
experience.
to hear after the fact that somebody tried to bite your neck in your sleep,
Yeah. Yeah.
who's a
little bit mortifying.
vampire, is
Mhm.
a
A little bit.
little scary of a thought.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she's now seen you eat multiple animals. So,
So that's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah,
That's such a strange mental image. Now that I really think
it is very
about
funny to picture a giant rabbit sucking the blood out of small creatures.
Mhm.
It's a weird picture.
Mm.
And of course, Vasilka is as always standing there. She was actually probably watching the slimes do this.
Uh-huh.
Watching this whole thing unfold between the two
what
of them.
does Vasilka see? Can she do a perception check? How closely was
She
she
could
watching?
try.
Do it.
That wasn't very stealthy.
She rolled a 17, and she has no plus.
So yeah, she would have beaten the second roll. So take that as you will, you two.
Well, she beat the first roll with that. So,
Oh yeah, she beats both of them.
does the DM want
Yeah,
to see?
DM, there was that situation that you wanted to between Vasilka and Zila.
Remind me again of that.
You wanted to have
Just-
Vasilka ask Zila to explain, remember?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Insert brain loading sounds.
Yeah, truly, that
Dial
is
up.
what is happening right now.
Dial up.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yes, you do.
No,
have
no.
It's one of those where it's like it's right. Like I know what you're referencing, but I can't think of the context around it. Actually, you're gonna do that, and I bet you 10-1. I just remembered.
I sent it to you in a DM on Discord.
You said you'd have zero. What? What? That's not what I was thinking. That is not the context. Oh! Okay, so we are on the right page.
Yes,
Okay.
we're on the same page.
We are
right
on the
now.
same page. Yeah, go ahead and send me that then.
Okay.
And this is where the campaign takes a turn.
Sorry, not sorry.
It is what it is.
Oh, I don't need to hydrate. I'm thirsty. Actually, sorry, I do need to hydrate. I'm thirsty.
You do need to hydrate. Yes, you all need to hydrate.
definitely need to
I just
hydrate.
hydrated. Thank you, D.
After all that hard work y'all just did, you need to
Oh, boy.
hydrate. Drink some water.
Okay, well, she
My
gets
water
the
bottle's
she gets the
empty.
first portion, so let me send you the first portion.
She technically gets a little bit of the second one as well because it's a 17.
I want another roll after that.
Well, her second one was only a 10.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, here you go. You asked for it.
Oh dear.
I will hydrate. Mm.
You see why I wanted to do another follow-up.
Yes. Now the question is, can she beat the third one and just not get the middle context and see how this goes? Because this could be
Third
fun.
one. There was only
There was
two.
only
Was there only two?
two, yeah.
The stealth
Technically,
was
yeah.
the stealth was for Zophie noticing what Zila was doing.
Yeah.
But you can do
Oh.
you can do your own perception against Zila to see if she can notice that Zila's blushing or something.
Yeah,
If
because
you
my
want.
first
is
my
that-
first sleight of hand was an 8. The second one was a 16.
I think it would be
Okay.
a perception to see if she would notice the blushing.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh. A 14.
Meets it, beats it. You notice.
Okay, so she notices she's blushing. Okay. Blessing?
Blushing.
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 I
Blessing.
can't say words apparently. That's how my day's been all day.
No same.
I can't talk, I can't type. So
All right.
I locked myself out of my own account today, which is really embarrassing when you're the guy that unlocks people's accounts.
Now,
No.
with that encounter finished,
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine by the time we're done doing our shenanigans is when
Yeah, I imagine by
Harrigan's
the
talk is
time
done.
that that's done, the conversation between Mikael and Harrigan and Esmeralda, if not as completely done, it's right there at the very end where it ends here. So anything else?
yes,
Okay.
Zila will get up and go over to Esmeralda.
Okay.
Can I talk to you in private for just a moment?
Sure.
They go off to a.
Yeah, you guys can walk
Semi.
off to the side of the camp.
This might be strange for me to say, but thanks for that slap.
You're welcome.
I
I could-
can't say that a single slap will change a perception that I've had for many years, but it did snap me out of that situation.
If you'd like, I can slap you some more. And you see her kind of smirk a little
No.
bit.
No.
It was worth a try.
Yeah. And
You would be surprised how much time can heal things. But if you let it go too long without addressing the issue, it can make matters worse. Just a word of advice.
That makes sense. I haven't exactly been able to get the chance to remedy the situation, though. Also, sorry for being very cold towards you.
I mean, it makes sense. I called you a monster technically the first time I met you.
You called a lot of us monsters when you first met us.
You're not wrong. To most people, that might be exactly what they call you. Though most
Among
people
other things.
don't meet you. If they'd meet you in person, they would realize that that's not necessarily true. Such as I have. Or Irina. But it would make sense, at least in this world. I do not know about the world you come from.
The world I come from and this one, let's just say my knowledge of both are about the same. I had to live on the outskirts for most of my life, so knowing how people actually act towards what I am is what people have called me in passing if they saw me. Many, many different names have been thrown my way. I just thought it would be good to get this out now before we continue on our adventure.
It is appreciated. And while I may not see you as a monster anymore, most people in these lands have never seen anybody like the majority of you. Some have seen other adventurers come and go, but I do not believe many people have seen people such as yourself and your whatever she is to you. The other line, however she is to you. Nor have they probably seen your friend with the cat ears and tail.
Yeah, we don't exactly blend in a crowd.
No. Adventurers come and go through these lands. I have seen a number of them when I used to live here. They're weird, gone dwarves, tieflings, elves. Aside from Mikael, and of course Irina, the rest of you are the most odd people I have seen come through these lands.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't that way.
You might be right. But the point still stands that people are going to be scared of those that they do not know. Just bear that in mind when dealing with the average people.
I will. And Zila will go back.
All right.
And now
Esmeralda
I get tortured.
will-
Now I
yeah.
get tortured by a jalapeno being boozled.
You're welcome.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do right now? All right. Moving on. Joey, go ahead and give me a survival check at advantage. This will be for the remaining days. Make our way to Valaki.
Okay. Advantage survival.
Well,
14, not terrible.
Not bad.
Excuse me. I apologize. I've been having GERD's attack for the last few hours, so I apologize in advance. Or I guess late, but still.
Mhm.
It is not it's not pleasant, let me tell you. So it takes you about 4 days to get from here to Vallaki. That 7 really slowed you guys down that first day. So you guys get there by the evening of the 4th day. So it's not like you spend 4 more nights out on the road. You'd get there by the probably late afternoon, early evening. We're talking around 4 or 5 o'clock. That you guys make it to Vallaki. And now let me find my map for Vallaki.
Mm-hmm. It's been a hot minute.
It has been. There it is.
4 days later.
Where'd the token go? It just
I moved it
disappeared.
to the Vallaki map.
Ow.
So that you guys can be in Vallaki.
There.
Hooray, we made it.
Back to Vallaki.
Yes, you guys are not in Barovia. You're in Vallaki.
Not
in
yet.
Barovia.
I mean, we're still in
now.
Barovia.
Well,
We're always
You're not in Barovia Village.
yeah.
Hey, don't
True,
tempt us with a
true.
good time.
I mean,
You
All
guys
right.
are welcome to go back if you choose.
we make our way over to the bar to drop off the wine because that's why we're here, partially.
Yep.
All right. Yep. You guys can make your way to the Blue Water Inn.
Can I listen for any rumors going on right now, or any like news or stuff that's word of mouth
Hold
kind
on,
of
let
deal?
me unlock the token movement there.
Along
There
the
we
walk
go,
going there.
We're here.
Go ahead and give me.
I'm basically listening / looking like if there's any notices, but generally news.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
There's the 2. I hear nothing. I see nothing.
As we're walking along this path, I'm taking the party token over here for a second. I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. I want to check something real quick. And Harrigan just kind of casually walks over. Does anything happen as I step onto the church area?
I'm following. I'm
Holy
curious.
land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as you
Hallowed
step onto
ground.
the
I think we would
consecrated,
all.
hallowed ground.
Yeah, I think we would all be
Yeah.
watching this.
We're all with him.
Nothing happens.
Huh.
It's not the most pleasant of places that you'd rather be, but it's not doing anything to you.
Well, how do you feel?
Yeah. Are you being smited?
No, I
burning
don't
inside
feel like
out?
it.
Oh,
No.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
I
like that
don't
little
really like it
nagging
here,
thing
though.
at the back of your mind that's like, I don't really like, there's just something that makes it uncomfortable to be here, but
Yeah.
it's not, it won't ever prevent you from, like, you're not prevented from walking around in there and doing anything.
Mhm. It's kind of like that spine chilling feeling. Like I just shouldn't be here. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I am not sure if that is positive for you or that this place is not protected, but either way, I guess you're not dying, so
Hey, that
good for
could
you.
mean I'm not as much of a. Let's get to the inn.
Smart thing to stop saying what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Harrigan learns.
Does he?
Yeah, he's
Better
got
than
good
Clane.
wisdom.
Better than Clane. Anyways,
Clane doesn't learn. No.
No, never.
even though he should, he's smart.
Yeah, but he's
Right?
not wise.
He's very book smart.
Anyways, we
All
go
right.
to the Blue Water Inn.
So you guys make your way
Hooray.
to the Blue Water Inn.
Never mind. We do not go to the Blue Water Inn. I'm guessing
Well,
we stop
Just wanna
right
drop off
here.
the wine.
Well-
That's where we're going.
I just want to go put the wine away.
Right there, I'm guessing, Sophie.
Well, I'm not saying that
I want to fucking know what you got at Blinsky.
I'm not saying I probably beat your passives, but I think I beat your
Nope.
passives.
No.
No, actually,
Oof.
you don't.
God
No.
damn it. How
You've
high
got
is your
a wisdom caster who's also a rogue, and a person with a
So
I got observant, baby.
as
Observant.
fuck, that's right. So as we get to this crossroad, you see Zophie try and like trail back in the party and break off. You motherfucker.
I'm gonna stealth behind.
Harrigan, you still see her because meets it beats it. So you see Zophie start sneaking her way off, and you see Zila start following.
Well, fuck it.
I knew that was coming.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me
on,
see
go
what
on.
everybody else's passive. Let me see what people's passives are.
my
Mine's
God.
not really that good. Nope. Mine's 12.
Nope.
Harrigan, similarly, finds a quick
My
little.
god, I have to roll a
Steps to
Hold
the
on,
side
I
of
need
a
I have to
to
roll a
lamppost.
20 to beat your passive? That is bullshit. Or no,
I
a
didn't
19.
mean- I did
You
not
need to
mean
beat. You need
to
a
get my
19 to beat me.
perception
Yes.
that.
You're a wisdom caster. Your
Yeah.
perception
What
is
is-
going to be high.
God, I am
I
loving
never
the
thought about
fact.
that.
Yeah.
I am loving
And
the
you're a
fact
rogue,
that
which
I
has
don't
advantage
have.
or bonuses to.
Yeah,
Perception.
yeah.
I'm loving the fact
Yeah,
that I
'cause
don't
you're-
have proficiency in stealth, but I might as well have proficiency in stealth.
Yeah, you're going against Harrigan, who has expertise in perception. A plus 10 to his
Alright,
perception.
so anyways, I think I'm sneaking off.
So,
Yes, so what the rest of the people, including the NPCs, don't see happening
we have no
is
idea.
this little line of Zila going and then Zophie
No,
Zophie
Zophie
going
go-
and then Zila going, and Harrigan is just gone. Nobody knows where he went. He's just
Before I leave,
disappeared again.
Hmm.
I will speak aloud to the rest of the party. Hey, we'll be right back. And
Wait,
off
what?
I go.
They're like,
What?
what? And just gone. All three of
The
them
party's
gone.
already gone.
Where the heck? What?
What is going on?
Where the what? This is
I'm
why
so
we need a
confused.
bell on him.
Why me? I wasn't even the one who snuck away for. Why me?
Because they don't know. As far as they know, you're
Yeah.
like, we'll be back, and then you poofed. You were right next to them, and they were just gone.
Yep.
Also, where are Zila and Sophie?
That's a good point.
Anybody have any ideas?
I was more concerned. with-
anyone- Did anyone see us sneak off?
No, their passives are too
No.
low.
No.
The highest passive of the rest of the party is 16, which is
Nice.
Esmeralda.
Yeah.
It's probably a higher level than us.
I mean, should we wait for them to come back? Like, should
Technically,
we keep
yeah,
going
she's
to
closer
the
to like
inn?
level 8.
Jesus.
Should we go to the inn and just? do
She's an
the thing we're
NPC, so
supposed
it's hard
be
to
doing?
gauge.
That's fair. That's a fair. Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. I say we just
I-
go to the inn.
I
And
don't
hope
want to
they
stand
get
in the
here.
street for no reason. So yeah. I
Let's
mean,
just go to the inn and complete this, and if they get into whatever they're getting into, that's their fault.
They will meet us there, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
I hope so. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do a D100 roll to see if I even look back, because it's not fair for me to say I do. High, I'm gonna make a perception check. Low, I won't. As we travel there, great. Oh, I am great. Okay, I forget how those dice look sometimes. Not that it'll matter against you guys, but as I'm making my way down,
Oh, you noticed
Oh,
me. And, you
son
noticed
of
both
a
of us.
bitch.
You
Shit.
notice all of them, both of them are following you.
Man, he nat 20. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Harrigan, give me a strength save.
What? Yo! No! Why?
How far is your reach?
60.
We would be in 60 feet.
Yeah. Yep.
We would
I
be
was
in
thinking-
60 feet.
Yeah, I was rationing it as you moved basically a turn, so you were 30 feet. Zila would be 30 feet behind you, and then Harrigan would be at 60 feet behind you. That's how I was rationing. That's why I was
Okay.
trying to figure out what's your range.
That's not bad.
12.
That doesn't
It's
beat
not
it.
high enough to be his DC.
No. Let me see.
Is this what, 15
Good
now?
roll for a druid.
My
Yeah.
spell save is currently.
Should be 15?
God, where even?
I think it's 15 now.
I wish it was on
Should
the.
be 15.
I
It's
wish
8 plus casting mod plus
8, 9, 10,
proficiency,
11,
I
12,
think.
13, 14. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, it's the
so
same
yeah.
as me. 15.
Yeah. Where is?
Yeah.
I feel like that should be on the front page, but I'm just blind. But anyways.
It's actually not, which is a very annoying thing.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, continue.
Yep. I'm just. Let me look at this really quick. Using your action. Let's see.
Oh.
So you're.
I've had this spell forever.
I would love to know, like, you would know he's there, but how are you using your power against him?
Yeah. Do you
He's
have to see me
invisible.
to use your power?
That's what I'm. Well, I know you're. Let me confirm.
Actually, how does that work? Because you technically can't see him.
He heard
yeah.
a scuff. Like,
Yeah, you could hear a
scuff
scuff, so you
of
would
boots.
know
60 feet
something's
away. It
It
approximately
just
there.
says attempt to grab a creature in your telekinesis range. It does not specify sight.
I
Okay,
feel like
fair
if you're
enough.
gonna try to grab something, you should have to see it to grab it.
For Chris, to put that logic into an actual battle, when we were up against the hags, you could have theoretically grabbed them while they were invisible.
No, they were in the other plane.
Ethereal plane.
But
Yeah.
Ethereal
It's
plane
different
is
than
very
invisibility,
different.
But
technically.
still, in a combat
Um,
situation, if they're invisible,
But
Let
I
me
you-
see
you,
what the
able to grab
spell
the-
telekinesis ruling is on that.
okay
Because
because
that's essentially what this is. It's a
yeah.
lesser power version of it.
my rationale is that I made the perception to realize where he is, and so knowing where the square that a creature is in, you can attack a square, so I can essentially telekinesis on his square. If you want to further the logic, I can see his footmarks in the gravel or dirt because we're in a dirt like area.
Yeah. I mean, I could understand that.
But I will
Um,
ultimately, it's up to you if I even can. If not, I have an alternative.
I mean, he rolled a nat 20.
yeah, I know. It's just
No, if you say
I
no,
feel like
then
invisibility is one of those things that sounds like it's
It's-
overpowered, but
yeah.
it's really not.
Yeah.
because if a creature can figure out your location, you can attack that location at disadvantage. It's just as this is a save and not an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you could technically yeah, I mean technically speaking, does invisibility grant anything with saves?
I don't believe
No.
so.
No, the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the only end target.
Yeah, I mean, rules was written, it would just be the save. In my head, I picture like if you're gonna try to target, it'd be essentially the same as if having the disadvantage on the attack, as they would have advantage on the save because you're not quite sure where to aim it.
Okay. So, there might be something coming up at disadvantage. Harrigan, you move 15 feet. I move you 15 feet. Zila, you see me stop.
I try to go into an alley in time. I don't know what kind of roll I need to make.
Harrigan, I forcefully move you towards me 15 feet. Do you make any sound?
I'm gonna do a con save for that. Like 10. No,
Oh my
I make
God.
absolutely fucking noise.
Jesus, these
Okay.
nat 20s, man.
Okay.
DM,
Yes.
if Zophie's turning around and I would like to
I'm
try
not.
to duck into an alley.
Okay. I'm like half turning.
For first off, make a perception.
I already made the perception to see both
Not
of
for
them.
For me,
This is for her to notice what you're doing and what is happening.
like if I notice that you're going to be turning around to look.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess that would be
17,
stealth.
yeah, you would
for
see her
me.
turn and you would see her start. Well, yeah, go ahead and
Oh, meets it, beats
meets
it.
it beats it. So you would see her start to do the motion of telekinetic for telekinesis.
Yeah, I
so-
dip into a alley as fast as I can,
Okay.
but also as smoothly, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Okay, Harrigan, mechanically it's another turn. Make another strength save.
I just fail it. You
Great.
can't see him, but he's like, I give
Great.
up.
Perfect.
Mm,
I moved you like 5 more feet, and then catch Zila, and I throw Harrigan in the direction you went with my telekinesis.
Okay.
I mechanically have a thing that does damage if the DM wants me to roll this.
Roll the damage, but I'm going to give a chance for Zila make a dex save at disadvantage because
Oh,
you cannot see the
no.
object being thrown at you.
Yeah.
Even though he gave you the warning, you cannot see what is coming.
So
Hey,
it's
that's
so go ahead and-
so it's
I
actually an
know, right?
it's an attack roll, which was almost a nat 20.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, so Ergen just gets thrown to the ground, and Zila, you hear clattering and probably some painful groaning coming from somewhere in the alley.
I take damage from this.
You take 9 points of
Yes, you
damage.
do. It is a damaging attack.
It's bludgeoning. It's normally both of you take damage if I throw the one person into the other. And after you get thrown, you feel the grapple drop, and I run.
I want to bolt after Zophie.
Yeah, you're not
All right,
escaping.
we're gonna
Ain't
turn
no
this
way.
into a chase.
Hell yeah!
No way.
And you know what I got for a chase? I got
Okay.
Longstrider, baby.
Oh my god! Of course you fucking
So, you guys can begin to make this chase through the back alleys and street of the town.
When I go to start my
Um,
chase with Zophia, I cast Longstrider on myself.
Okay. What does Longstrider do? I
10
know it
more
adds
feet of
to your
movement.
10 more feet.
for an
Okay.
hour.
I couldn't remember how much it was. Okay, so you have effectively 40 feet.
Well, with double moving
Um,
80 to my 60.
Yes, but yes, 80 to your 60. So in a turn, she's standing next to you.
Right.
Uh,
But Every turn I can make
Harrigan is actually
Hold on. I have
Harrigan.
35 foot
You have
movement.
35 feet of movement now,
Yes.
Ooh.
and you could have advantage in this chase if you use one of your other abilities.
There
Now-
you go, yeah.
My only argument is every turn I can make one of them. Well, it just takes my action to hold.
Yep, it does, doesn't it?
And Harrigan, if you use that second ability or third ability, I think, of the Dampier,
Ability.
look at your ability traits.
Yeah, ability trait.
It's right above Vampiric Bite.
I didn't
Chris,
see this one.
don't make me pull out the big guns to catch you.
You could have a decent advantage in this if they're dodging and trying to get between trees.
I would like to point
And
out
the
to
best
everyone.
part, I'm still invisible.
I would like
Uh-huh.
to point out to everyone that I could effectively have 80 speed right now.
Ooh,
You
speed.
could. Yeah, if you double move, you have 80 feet.
Nope, that's not
Oh,
what I'm
no,
talking
the
about.
other.
If I pull out haste,
Jesus.
Yes, but then that's
you're
going to
not
invoke
getting away from
lethargy for a
Zilla.
round, which would be funny.
Well, all
Was
Zilla
that
has to
Andrew's
do is
like-
catch up.
Uh,
And
You're not getting
Harrigan
away.
can effectively
Zilla's fast.
catch up on this as well.
Yeah, I'm good.
So after a single round of kind of dodging down to a side street and Zila chasing after you, Harrigan, where you can't see him, is also pretty close behind. How long does invisibility last?
a minute.
10
It's
minutes?
an hour.
He's
Oh.
been
An
attacked. He's
hour.
out of it.
No.
He has to
That's
attack.
5e, or that's
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Pathfinder.
He has to attack to break it.
Yep.
Cool.
Attack or cast
Although,
a spell.
Oh,
Technically-
concentration.
Concentrate. I was gonna say technically.
Yeah.
concentrate.
Give me a con
Con
save,
save.
baby.
All right.
Keep
18.
Oh, he's good.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
I'm good.
It was men, so you had to roll
That
it.
was-
Yeah, you had to roll pretty low.
He had to roll
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. He had to roll a 7 or lower to fail.
No, it's 10. It's 10
Well,
or damage.
yeah, I'm
10
saying
or
he has
half
a
damage.
he has a
or
+2,
Oh,
so
oh, yeah. Yes, yeah. I hear you now.
yeah. All right. What kind of checks do you want?
Yep, we're doing a chase scene. What checks do you
Okay.
want, man?
So to do this, you guys are going to make a series of con checks, which because it's exhaustion, it's your body fighting against you, just like if you're running dead sprint through anything for after a while. The first 3 rounds of the chase, that is not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a fun little thing that I found in the Dungeon Master's Guide that doesn't get used very often. After 3 rounds of dead sprint using both the dash and sprint, you begin to make con saves or suffer exhaustion.
Oh.
Not levels of exhaustion but you begin to start running slower. And not being able to dash.
So con saves.
Con saves.
I'm good with this. I'm okay with this.
Okay. I'm down.
So, you guys, for the first 3 rounds, you guys are staying close by each other.
They
of
start
you.
catching up to
I
me.
catch up. I catch
Yes.
up. I'm within 20 feet of him at this point, I think. 10 feet, actually. If my math is right. No, within 3
so-
rounds, I'm next to him. Next to Zophie.
Yeah, technically speaking, she could be. But if Sophie is not stopping and is continuing to run away from you, it's still a chase until you've effectively stopped her.
Accurate.
I will call out to Zophie. Zophie, will you just stop for a second? All right, we're going to continue.
All right. I need con saves from all of you. All right, easy enough. Easy enough.
Damn it.
Perfect. All right. So after one round, unbeknownst to the two slimes, Harrigan is now also caught up to you, invisibly, but is also beside you because he's at 70 feet of movement at a dash.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I should be right next to
As the
Sophie at this point.
35 feet of
Absolutely.
movement.
Hold on, I need this.
Yeah.
I have a good idea. He's heading for Belinkses. If I get past him,
That's
I'm
true,
heading for
because you do
Belinkses.
know that he has something
Yep.
there.
Yep.
I don't. I'm.
So are you cutting off to go that way?
Oh yeah. I'm
Okay.
just going there.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. So we will effectively move you out of this chase. You will just head that way.
I want to
Um,
say Zila's next to Sophie at this point.
Yeah, you guys are next to each other. You are running alongside of Sophie, who is continuing to run.
Sophie, just stop for a second.
No, you can't. You can't.
Well, I
You
can't.
can't make me.
Give me a strength save.
Oh
Strength save.
Give me a strength save.
That's
Great.
a nat one.
Cool. You're grappled and I continue to move 30 feet. Next turn.
I get advantage on grapple saves.
You
She
do.
does, 'cause
You
slime.
do. You do.
Oh, yeah,
You do.
slime.
Sorry,
Yeah.
give me that advantage.
So I'll just roll it again.
That is under by one.
Oh,
Under by one.
You get grappled and I move 30 feet away. I can continue to hold it as a bonus action and move you 15 feet away as I move another 30 and then action for a total of 60, putting me 75 away from you. Another strength save on the following turn.
If she's 75 away, once you get into 60, you can push her.
Let
He
me
can't keep it. I
Let-
would be out of his range. then.
let me
Oh, yeah.
confirm my what is my maximum range at this level? Telekinesis speed. What is my 5th level? Yes, range of 60. So I suppose I stop at, I guess I wouldn't move you away. I'd stop at 60 and then be forced to break it as I try to sprint away with the 60-foot lead.
you could throw her. Oh, that's an action, isn't it?
I don't want to hurt her. I don't care about you as much.
Yeah.
Continuing the
Hold on, let me
chase.
see.
All right.
Try to catch up again.
Yep.
Are you, so for point of reference, are you trying to like dodge into other alleys, or are you just dead sprinting away?
I am, because I'm trying to lose her, because as far as I know, she doesn't know where I'm going.
Okay. So at 60 feet, you would technically be right at the edge of her vision, as far as most things consider vision is 60 feet. For dark vision, because it is becoming dark, especially in these alleys. So, if you can continue to maintain a lead, you'll be able to have a chance to escape. But you have to be able to continue to maintain a lead.
Yeah, and I can catch up. Still.
So
I'm going to roll this. Let's see. All right. Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right. Give me con saves.
Let's fucking go!
Zila, you
Yeah.
take a level of exhaustion,
But I still catch up, right?
but you still catch up.
Nice.
Now, what you have the option to do is either A, attack, or B, overtake. To overtake, you make an opposed grapple check
Oh yeah, I have advantage, baby.
to try
Let's
to
go.
tackle her, basically.
Yeah, no, Zila's smart enough to know that that's not gonna work. Where would we be in the town at this point in the chase?
I don't know, like here, at least.
No, we
Yeah,
would be a
so
little bit
the party's
further.
gone this way. You guys have kind of made your way this direction, trying to run and dodge, diving in and out of the alleys. You guys are somewhere over approximately here.
Great, love it.
Not
Alright.
really close to Blinsky's at this
No.
point because she's trying to lead you away and lose you.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
fucking Heritage are already there.
Meanwhile, Harrigan is
So-
at Blinsky's, invisible.
Yep.
Okay, so I've been to this town before. I know that there's nothing in this direction. To my
That you're
knowledge,
aware of.
that I'm aware of, but from what I know from my own walk, most of the shops and other hub stuff is this way.
Correct.
And to my knowledge, Zophie hasn't been in this direction.
See, that's almost why I would argue I would be within this area when I dodged, kind of trying to lose her in these
Okay,
houses.
yeah, I guess that would make more sense. You'd be probably be somewhere down around here, but
because
yeah,
when I
you guys are
yeah.
in this mix of buildings dodging in and out.
Alright.
I
That
don't
actually
even
does
know.
make more sense.
I don't even know what the fuck is over here. I'm more familiar with this area because
Yeah,
I snuck off to
that
the town
would actually
square.
that actually does make a lot more sense,
Then,
and I will
at
say that.
this
So
point, instead of deciding to continue the chase, how high is the roof above me right now?
God.
I would say probably 25, 30 feet. It's about a 2-story building.
25, 30 feet? Okay, hold on a second. Are there any boxes or crates or something leaned up against one of the buildings that could get me a little bit higher with easily with climbing
Roll
up?
me a perception check as you're kind of trying to watch this as you're going.
Jesus!
Yes,
What?
there's what would pass for a pallet leaning right up against this thing that's
So
perfectly
perfect.
positioned
Okay,
right
if I were-
there.
If I were to get up
Nice.
on that pallet, would I be able to get onto a roof within 20 feet?
Within 20, yeah, you could probably get up to one of 20.
Okay, easy clap.
Um,
I cast levitate on myself, get onto the roof.
Levitate does not work the way you think it does.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Once you levitate, you can't move.
It's a concentration. Once I get up there, I can just choose to stop concentrating.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
and then you fall straight down, technically.
Yeah, but if I choose to go onto the roof, grab onto the edge and sling myself over on top of the roof and then stop levitating, I'm fine.
Levitate is weird.
The target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object. Tell me that a building roof is
No, yes, you're right. You're right. You can.
You're right.
Yes. I'm just saying you have. You're right. You have to drop it after you're on the rooftop.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what I
Okay.
would do.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's
Yeah.
like I said, levitate is a strange spell.
It. Yeah. Yeah. You're using it in the correct way.
Yes.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you're
I
right.
get onto the roof, and what kind of roll would it be? Well, it's a D20. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to do what Zila has done many times in the past. Use the roofs instead of continuing to chase. Zila's gonna go back up this way, over here, and just watch this intersection.
Where is
what
over
way? I
here?
don't see it. Oh, okay.
Oh, back up toward where they came from.
With a 5, I think I would end up over here because this is where the main street of shops is. If I were to try to see her, I could, yeah. basically my role was to see if I would favor this side or over here. And I thought 5 would be the furthest away. Anyways,
Okay,
I
so
guess
you're basically saying you're going over here.
yeah. I'm going to start making my way on the rooftops to see if I can get a vantage point to see where she's going.
After I see her break off, is that insight good enough to try and figure out what she's doing?
Okay, so Zophie, yeah, you could get that direction. Or Zila. Zophie, you could probably get that she's trying to get to higher ground, which
Fair.
would logically assume that she's trying to see better, to try to track where you're at. Go ahead, Zophie, make a stealth check because you are now out of her line of sight. So you can potentially stealth.
But yeah, I'm making my way. If I notice that she's going back the other way at any point, I can change my direction, right?
I want to go
I
out.
mean, yeah, if you notice her.
If I notice her, yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
I'll have to do a perception later.
I'm gonna
Anyways.
stealth out to here.
And you need a perception from me to see if I notice this?
Yes, because this is an active situation.
That's a nat 1. I don't.
Nope. So Zila, you move
I
over to
continue, yeah.
that area of the street, and Zophie, as far as you can tell, you are home free.
Question: on the road, as I get out on the road, traveling in this direction, roll me a luck die. Is there a cart heading that way?
Heading toward
Heading
Blinsky?
up.
Let's go ahead and roll a D100. Nope.
Great.
Not on a 6. There's not.
That's fair. Damn it. Okay, I'll just try to stealth my way up then.
You're too far away
Okay.
from me to notice where you are at this point.
Yeah. But he's unaware of, or she's unaware of where Harrigan disappeared to.
I sure am. I think I lost him.
As far as she knows, she's either lost him or he's still on her tail. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
And if she assumes that she's lost him, fantastic.
I roll perception. Looks like he's gone.
Yep. Looks like he's gone.
Crazy. Alright, I make my way to Blinsky's.
Hold on.
Zila is sitting on a roof just watching now.
Yep.
Believe it or not, this is something that Zila is used to doing, everyone.
So Zophie, if you want to make stealth checks up there, or if you're just going to go up there reasonably confident that you've lost both of them.
I don't know, so I'm just gonna roll it. Because my character doesn't know.
Okay. So you can begin to. I'm just gonna move the party token back up here because that's where they're going. We're just gonna go like this. All right. Let me bring my thing back up because there's things happening while you guys are there.
It sure isn't there. I'm sorry, Megan and D.
I'm sure they're enjoying this, actually.
Um, sorry, I'm in a whisper conversation with Joey. What's happening?
Why does that not
Um,
surprise me?
So as you begin to make your way up there, you get to the front of the store and you see Blinsky looking very confused.
I see. Hi.
Hello, friend.
Hi, I'm here to pick up the custom work.
He's like looking around like mildly concerned.
Is everything okay?
He's holding, bear in mind, he is holding that custom doll currently, but is looking around very concerned.
Why?
And is holding it rather tightly.
Why? Nope, that's a no. Why are you
You know what? Let me roll for him. He may not be very composed. Oh no. You can't. He rolled a 15. You can't pick up on anything.
This was more so to see if I could infer shenanigans from a
gotcha,
bunny.
okay. Nope. Harrigan, you see Sophie come into the store shortly after the event transpired, and walk right past you to the front counter.
Motherfucker.
Shoot. I scurry out just outside the building.
So yeah, as you're standing there, the door swings just a little bit open, and Blinsky goes, "What was that?"
What was that?
Imagination.
With another nat
Harrigan, roll me a
20.
stealth check. Because he
Beat a nat 20. Beat a nat 20. There's been so many nat 20s tonight. Jesus Christ.
All right, well, I
Well, bear
have
in mind,
advantage.
checks nat 20s don't always mean.
Oh.
You just ever so slightly see a little trail of dust move as the door swings open just a little bit, and it looks suspiciously big enough for about a creature Harrigan's size to get out the door. So
Did you just happen to get attacked by a ghost?
No, I wasn't attacked. This doll moved on its own, though.
Oh.
Thank God he didn't say he got attacked.
Anyways, I'm here to pick that
I
up.
thought on second thought, why am I holding it?
I catch it. Do you want to check to see if I can a dex save?
Just a check. Just a dexterity check.
Sure. Great.
Yep.
30-20.
No problem. Yeah. You're just like, hup, okay, got it. No big deal.
Can I get like a gift box or a bag or something?
Sure. And he like fumbles around down behind the thing and comes up with his sure.
Yes.
Because reasonably, yeah, it'll be a little bit, so sure.
Yeah, I would be staying there for about 30 minutes.
Yeah. And the group that's in the inn, you guys have a short rest while this whole thing is happening.
Why would I need a short rest? We haven't fought anything.
It's just for reference. You guys have it.
I totally did not ask for a short rest while I'm people watching now.
Oh my
No.
You know what, Joey? Sure, give me sleight of hand. With your thieves'
Wouldn't
tools.
Yeah, thieves' tools is
Or yeah, thieves
Are
tools.
you trying to lock the front door, you bitch?
No.
And so he comes up giving you this box, and let me see, do I have something I can I grab this. He's like, here you go. It's like shaking.
Thank you.
And it's so concerned.
I guess I'll just take this and go then.
Uh-huh. Bye. And he goes skitters into the back room.
I'm not paying him the rest of the gold. He's too scared.
He didn't ask for it.
I know. I'll put it safely in the container.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
And stow it with my bag or whatever I have.
Yeah, easy enough. You can put it into your bag.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Is that a fucking Gundam box?
That was.
Okay.
I was looking around for a box, and it was sitting right there because it's one of the next ones to be built. So sitting right there.
All right.
But one of the next of several I have to build. But you can begin to make your way out.
Mm-hmm.
And as you try to leave the building,
Mm-hmm.
the door is locked.
I'm gonna try sleight of hand to form my hand into a key like I've done in the past.
Okay, roll me sleight of hand.
Fuck.
Not on an 11,
No,
unfortunately.
no.
You get in there and you feel like you get like one, maybe two tumblers or pins up, but you just can't quite get all the way in to get the key.
Is there a
slot filled
back
up.
door?
You'd have to go into the back to go find out.
Is there a window?
Not one that opens. There's a display window.
Is this a glass?
You could ask him to unlock his own door, you asshole.
Is there a window?
There are display windows and the door, which is mostly glass.
Oh, the door is glass. Okay, the door is glass. The door is glass. The door is glass. The door is glass. Do I see him out there?
Joey, roll me another stealth check. At advantage because you are not moving. You are just standing out there watching this occur.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So there's not you're not kicking up dust.
Oh, that was almost a 20. That was almost a 20. What's up with your perception rolls?
I don't know.
His
Fuck
rolls
you.
in general tonight, for the most part, have been stupidly good.
So I see him, right? Or I can get a sense of where he is.
You get a sense that he's nearby.
Give me a strength save, bitch.
Bitch. Oh, yo.
You feel something try and telekinetically grab you, and you know what's just trying to happen now.
You're like, not this time.
All right. Quickly, I bend over, find some dust, right? I pick it up. He just sees dust floating there. Hold up my middle finger, just sprinkle it on there. He knows I'm flipping him off, and run.
You motherfucker.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I have everything I need for the responses.
Yes. Okay. Actually, speaking of that, let's take a bio break real quick.
Okay.
I also need to go to the restroom because of my GERD's acting up. So.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I fucking gathered that. Yes. Much better.
Excuse me. For
Satiated.
reference, how late are people wanting to go tonight?
I can keep going.
I don't
I
work
mean, I understand
tomorrow.
we can keep going, but
D?
good.
more for our East Coast people.
Megan?
I'm sorry. What?
What is our timelines looking for tonight?
I don't have anything until 9. Whatever.
D, do you have
Probably
work
not
tomorrow?
past like 3.
Nothing specific,
possible.
No.
I'd say
Okay.
2 a.m. 1 your time.
Sure, let's keep going.
Okay.
then.
Between 1 to 2.
Yeah, unless we have something happening, unless we have some like a good spot to stop type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get too far, either outside of this or deep into something.
Okay.
If we're not going to have time to get to it, you know what I mean? So, all right, Sophie, what are we doing to get out of the store?
Go behind the counter and look for a key.
Okay, roll me a perception check. Or investigation, actually. This would be investigation.
This would be investigation. Thank God. That was 2 off the board. Investigation. How about
14. You can find a ring of keys back there. Probably one of them opens the front door.
Hold on. What's my alignment real quick?
Chaotic neutral. Because you used to be chaotic, or you used to be neutral good, and I was like, no, you're not.
He's hiding in the back,
Not the way
right?
you play.
Yes, he is in the back room. Or in the back of the shop, whether it's a room or house.
Is there a lockbox behind the counter?
There is, yes. You're gonna try to break into the lockbox?
You hypocrite.
This is why she's chaotic neutral.
I would, what kind of check would it be to see if I can determine which key opens the lockbox?
That would be an investigation again.
Okay.
Because these are looking for specific things.
Sure. Another 14.
14. You can narrow it down to 2 or 3 different keys could probably fit into there.
Okay.
So
Perception
you're
to
gonna
listen
try them
for
out?
him. Perception to listen
Yep,
for him.
Perception to listen for him.
Another 14.
Oh my god.
Okay. Go ahead and what? That's not. Oh, that is. Okay. I was like, wait, that's not how math works. Yes, it is. Yes, it is how math works. Okay, go ahead. You don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm going to take extra time to investigate further. I'm not going to try to insert them yet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another investigation check.
Okay, not a 14, worse, but...
No, it's... You know it's got to be one of these 3 keys. You are sure it's one of them, but they're so close in look that it's
Okay.
hard to tell if it's sure which one it is.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Chris, is this something Sophie actually would be doing, or is this you?
Excuse me. I call out to the shopkeep.
Yes. Why haven't you left yet?
Your front door's locked.
How is it? What? Okay, give me a minute. A little bit goes by, and you see him poke his head out of the window. Like, are we good?
Which one of these opens the door? And I just jingle it.
That's one.
And he points to.
He points to the ring of keys.
God damn it, you motherfucker. Okay.
He goes, just one moment, and he disappears for a second, and he opens up the curtain a little bit, and the little monkey comes out and kind of crawls along over to the where you are, and then goes up to go grab the ring of keys.
All right, I give him the ring of keys.
Okay, you give him the ring of keys, and he kind of jumps around a little bit, and then he moves him around and grabs a hold of one key, and then goes running over to the door and unlocks the door, and then goes running back over to and crawls up on Blinsky standing in the doorway.
All right, thanks.
Welcome. I think.
Yep. I'll see you later. Good luck with your
Okay,
hauntings. Bye.
And you can make your way out, and as soon as you get out, you hear them go, and you are back out onto the street. And
Great.
you can begin to make your way back to the inn.
Is there a Harrigan still around?
There's not a
Okay.
Harrigan nearby.
How much time does this take?
So altogether, between the chase, the backtracking back, the interactions in the keep or interaction in the shop, and then trying to figure out a way to get out of the shop, is just about an hour. Altogether, and then it's about probably 15-minute walk back to the inn, because this town is rather large. It may not look quite as large as I would like it on the map, but it is a rather large town.
So that would put me getting back to the inn before.
No, because you did the long rest while you were on that perch, so you're actually going to get back to the inn roughly around the same time. The chase was only about 10 minutes, thematically speaking.
All right. Do you want to do rollies to see who gets back first, Chris?
Sure. Do you 100?
Sure. Why not? Let's
Victor's
do it.
higher.
Harrigan, technically, you would be in this as well, because while you
Well,
left
damn,
a
that
little
was
bit sooner than
close.
Zophie.
Damn, what are the
Sophie and
odds?
Harrigan, Jesus.
So Zophie and Harrigan.
At some point, Harrigan just
Just
kind of
appears.
materializes right next to you, Zophie.
Well, that depends. Are you walking along the road, or are you using your ability?
Honestly, after a certain point, I wouldn't be bothering with it. No.
Okay, you'd just be walking along the road. Okay.
Yeah. See Zophie be like, "Hey."
Yeah. So basically, you guys kind of meet up as you guys are kind of coming around right about here-ish. About 5 or so minutes away from the inn, you guys end up meeting up with each other.
You know, you probably gave that man a heart attack.
Hey, but you're welcome. You didn't have to pay him. I was gonna leave him 5 silver. I don't have any more gold, so
I'll get you for this.
Listen, you've been grasping me midair nonstop.
Yes.
I need my digs back at you. Alright?
Look, I'm just trying to do something nice for someone, and you're trying to ruin it.
I wasn't trying to ruin it. I was there for the fun.
If they see, then let's just get back to the others.
Okay.
All right. So they will arrive about 5 or so minutes ahead of Zila. Not much, because you guys were pretty close in rolls. But
Mhm.
while this whole thing is happening,
Yeah, what's going on with that?
The rest of the party- as we backtrack about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, what definite chaos are you getting into?
We drive the
So-
cart down the road.
Yeah. So you guys
Zigzags.
make it to
Slowly,
the
Crazy.
inn.
because we do not want to hit the passerby. Yes.
Aw.
Yes. So you guys make your way to the inn. You guys, I'm assuming one of you is going to walk in the front to let them know that you've got a delivery, or what do you? I mean, you can tell an NPC to do it. Doesn't matter. What
I'll walk in.
you know? How do you
I'll
want to
tell them, like,
approach
we
this?
have the thing.
I'll
I'll
stay
walk in
with
and
Okay.
be like, we have found your wine delivery.
As you do that, for one, there are people in the tavern. They're like, "What?" Because wine. What?
Wine?
Wine. And
Yes.
the you see some of them whispering to each other very excitedly.
I'm also in
and-
full, like, not ear showing mode just in case he's no hair, no tail.
Nope, and
Oh,
that's fair.
Wait.
The innkeep, he goes, "Wait, so you found? What? You have wine?
Well, there's more to it, but yes, we have your wine.
This is fantastic. Bring it around back. We have a door at the back.
Alright.
We can bring it in."
I walk back out
Um,
and we bring it to the back.
Yes, so you guys
Yeah.
can go around to the back. Meeting you at the back of the store, or back of the inn, excuse me. Are the you see the two you see Erwin and his wife. And you see the two boys. You can kind of catch as they come out. You can kind of catch them in the kitchen doing some things in the kitchen, probably prepping places to put this. And then you also see two additional gentlemen come out with him, that are ones that you noticed before. It's not, you guys have been here a little while, a few times. And you did know that there were a few times when everybody else would clear out, but there'd be a couple of people that would still sit around in the inn as you guys were talking. You recognize these two gentlemen as people that were part of that watching. And as you come around back, you see the wife is incredibly happy. Danica is very excited that there's wine now. And Erwin comes up to you, go, This is amazing. Is my family all right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's good to hear. I may not always get along with my father, but I don't wish him dead.
They say hello. The winery is not in the best state, but
What happened? You have to tell me all, but let's get these off. Please help me. And he'll motion to the two guys, and they'll come over, and they're not like big bulky guys, but they're not super scrawny. They will just grab a barrel and huff it onto their shoulder and go inside.
Perfect.
They are surprisingly strong for their frame.
interesting.
They're considerably strong for their frame and their build. You at least you make a mental note that maybe these people aren't quite what they seem either. Seeing as how they just very easily lifted this big cask of wine. And so between all of you guys, of course, Vasilka can just lift one and walk in. I mean, she's super strong. Mikhail, you could probably do it yourself.
Sure.
I mean,
I
you have an
cannot do it
18
myself.
strength, right?
I don't think it's 18.
I am not strong.
It's 16. But I'm still
16.
this
Okay,
this is a
still
plus
pretty
3.
strong.
That's,
It's a
you
little
know.
bit harder for you to do. It's not quite as easy, but you could do it. Drosta and Irina, between the two of you guys,
Maybe with difficulty we could do it.
Irina actually has a halfway. She has a 12 strength. She's got a plus
well,
1.
I have a 0,
That's
so
above.
mine's a 10.
Between
so,
between the two of you, you could get it in there. You might kind of set it down and push it, roll it a little
rest
bit,
breaks, but we do it a little. Yeah, we
yeah.
help. It's okay.
Yeah, you guys make it. Between Erwin and Danica, they can carry one in. They're not, they're not super in shape or strong as the other two gentlemen, but they're both surprisingly strong as well. And you've seen inside that while you guys were doing this move, that you see that the boys have been in there kind of cleaning out the room where this is supposed to be stored. That's been gotten dusty and dirty and things from them not having shipments. So you see the boys have been kind of sweeping and dusting and cleaning up the area where this wine is to be stored. And you guys can take it into the, I guess it's not a room, it would be like a downstairs cellar, like a wine cellar. So you guys can take it down there, which is chilled. It is cool down there. And you guys are able to help them get things squared away, and get the stuff sorted through the different get them sorted into the different types of wine. So after that is all done, the two gentlemen will offer to take the cart and horse to go put it into a stable area for the night. And so the two of them will hop on to the cart and go. Meanwhile, they will, they'll be like, okay, can you tell me, please, what happened? What went on?
I mean, we summarize the details.
Yeah. Yeah.
Explain.
I'm just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Explain.
I'm just, more so, I guess I should explain myself a little better too. My fault too. Excuse me. How much detail are you wanting to go into of telling him what happened?
I'm not inclined to give him specifics of like the Strahd situation.
No.
Or
Just
the
like the
actual
basics.
fight.
Like, we found the family. There were some druids. We
Yeah.
killed the druids. We got the winery cleared up. We went to go get his seed. No details with that, but we found one of them and we got
We
back.
found the
Helped
seed.
out. We found a
Yeah.
seed. Yeah.
Probably
Gotcha.
the entirety
Okay.
of what the state of the winery is and like his family
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
But
like,
The
they
things
have
he
a chance
needs
to
to know,
restart,
leave
but it's
out the
not
things he
great.
doesn't.
Exactly.
Nope, that's fair.
Some stuff
It was
is
just
our
more
business.
to help me
We don't
help
need to
me
tell
guide
like,
how
many
the
times we
RP
died.
will be.
It's not important. Yeah.
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 It's fine.
Just to kind of help me with how I want to do the RP. I thank you sincerely for doing that. I don't even know where to begin with that. I had heard that something had happened to the winery, but I didn't know the ravens that we sent that way. And I'm assuming you told them that you know
Yes,
that there were ravens.
Yes, established.
That came
I was
up,
going
yeah.
to tell them.
Okay. Because I mean that way, you'd
Oh,
be
by the
like,
way,
okay,
we
I know that
what
this
they
is.
really are now, so
Yeah.
it's the secret is out. Yeah. So
Okay. Well, any of the ravens that went away could not get a view on how everything was happening. So I appreciate you telling us. That is terrible, and I hope that you can find the second seed. maybe come across the third. But even if we can get a second one and get the 2 different wines going, that would be more than enough, I think. Thank you. No, we do appreciate it. And I have reward for you for bringing this wine. This will help us tremendously. So you guys can go in with him, and instead of going into the tavern, you guys kind of go into an offshoot room, which looks like an office. So you go in there, and he brings up this lockbox and opens it up. And he is going to pull out 500 gold and give you guys 500 gold.
We
See,
got
it pays to
money!
complete your quests.
This is nice money for quest completion. Okay.
Fun.
Um,
Do you want to add that to yours, or I can add it?
I've been just keeping just
Oh,
as an
you have a
FYI,
party
I've been
fund?
keeping track
A
of the
party
party
fund.
fund
cool.
in my adventures log, essentially. So we have 1,500 gold in the party fund.
It's in my notes somewhere, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Same.
yeah. So you guys are getting some money.
Look at that.
Um,
Yeah.
We're the richest people in Barovia.
Well, we're grateful for the rewards, for sure.
Well,
so,
no, because
Well-
the Mardukop's at 7,000 in that chest.
We're fine. We're just, we're doing well.
Also,
But you guys
Strahd
are
doing
doing
okay
exists.
for having done 2 quests.
Far
ever so
more
far,
wealthy
so-
than most people in this
Three-
land.
Maybe 3 quests total. So yeah,
Yeah, you're far more wealthy than most people are in this land.
most.
Anyway.
Um,
Anyway.
so, after you guys get done with that, and have any other kind of little side chat with him, he'll come out and he'll be like, and he'll walk out to behind the bar, and him and his wife, they'll pull out one of the barrels as they come out. And he'll go, good news, everyone, we have wine, and everybody cheers.
Hooray.
Um,
Yay!
Because it's been a while since I've got a shipment. And they were kind of
Hooray.
rationing people. So now that they have several barrels of wine, they can get by for a while. And that the winery is back up in production, so they can get more deliveries. So they're not quite as stingent. And you go, first cup is on the house. And so everybody comes almost racing each other up to the barrels of wine.
Goodness.
You give me an insight check. The rest, if you want to give one as well, you can.
Sorry, I was typing in the notes about the crowd
Oh,
hearing.
okay.
It's very important. Wow, I saw a 4,
Hey!
guys.
Okay.
Exciting.
Look at you!
Hey.
You rolled
Just
above a
not a
10!
Wow.
No, 14. Yeah.
And it's roleplay oriented.
Wow.
You get the feeling that these people don't have a lot of joy and a lot of good things happening. So they tend to use their alcohol and the wine as an escape. So the fact that they have it again makes them quite excited. It's one of the few nice things and fun things they have. So they're quite excited at the fact that they have wine again.
Plus, it's free wine, which is even better. So.
I mean, also that. So. What you guys, once they get done kind of serving the people and things, and you guys, of course, can partake as well.
Yes.
Unlike the rest of the people, though, he will just let you keep refilling your glasses.
Oh,
Woohoo.
I'll take 1. That's a lot. That's okay.
I'm just letting you know if your characters wanted to take more. He will allow you to take more than that single glass because you guys just saved this place, effectively. But he would also go, while you guys are here, you guys are welcome to stay in the room upstairs. Those rooms that you had when you first came. You're welcome to stay there as long as you need. and whenever you need to. Just check in with me to make sure that they're open. And you are free to stay there as long as you need to.
You have our thanks. That is fantastic.
It is the least I can do for helping my family and really this town. And around this time, as you guys have gotten us unloaded and had this exchange with getting the money and the things. You guys hear the front door open, and in walks Sophie and Harrigan. I had forgot to turn my lights down. I was like, why is it so bright in my room? I forgot to put my light on. So you guys, Harrigan and Sophie, you guys walk into a fairly noisy bar, full of some relatively happy people.
Well, this must not be the right place.
Is Rictavio here?
Make a perception check.
I'm the only one that likes him. I rolled with advantage still on it, but
You know what? I will actually allow you to have that.
okay. I can.
I need to.
I don't dislike Rictavio. I just haven't.
Okay. You also don't mind him. But everyone else
Mind
hates
him?
him.
Yeah.
Hate is a strong word.
Yeah.
Find him annoyingly obnoxious. That's more accurate.
I enjoy
to Zila.
Rictavio.
Let's see. Rictavio. I need to find. Let's see. Are these the same? Make sure that this is correct. What the heck? That didn't make sense.
Rictavio is now the new BBEG.
Oh no.
No.
He was Strahd the whole time.
He was Strahd the
no.
whole
Like ass.
time.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know why that's the thing. Let's see. Even if you wouldn't have just had the 11. You see Rictavio. But it's interesting because you don't see him doing what he normally does, where he's walking around and cracking jokes and being, for lack of a better term, obnoxious toward people.
Yeah.
He is hiding in a corner, away from pretty much the exact opposite corner from the entire party.
I'm
so
gonna grab.
If you guys are here, he is
over
here in a corner, trying to look inconspicuous.
I'm gonna grab a second cup of wine. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
Do I see you go over there?
I'm not like hiding it, I don't think.
Okay.
I'm
going to follow if I see Mikhail go over there.
Take a look.
Ah, no, look at that. That is all.
Hey, Rictavio. You're not joining the party, huh? Unlike you.
Let's see if. Oh no, where'd it go? What the Sorry, lost the character sheet. Got it. I didn't say he was sober. I said he's hiding.
Oh, okay.
I never
That's
said
the
he wasn't
difference.
drinking.
You can be drunk and hiding just as good as you can be sober and hiding.
Yeah, I'm
so.
bringing the wine as a peace offering, not necessarily because he doesn't have a drink. Just,
fair,
you know.
fair.
It's just polite to bring wine over to the corner that you're hiding in.
Oh, where's your thing? There's your thing. No, back. What am I doing? Get back here. You see? Wait, you have... Yeah. Oh, okay. And do you notice?
What is that reaction?
What is that reaction? It's one of two things, I suspect.
It's one of two possible things.
A 10 doesn't get that reaction.
So
Okay.
you guys begin making your way over there, and Vasilka, who's kind of just standing there, not sure what to do in this scenario. This is a very, very new scenario that she's ever been in. So she just kind of follows you guys. Because the person she normally interacts with just disappeared.
Out
and she
here.
didn't know where she went.
Smile.
I think I'm like
Smile.
keeping a half an eye on
Yeah.
Vasilka.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah,
are
always.
friends of the person that she responds
"They're
to,
safe."
so
Okay.
you are considered allies. So
Okay.
be with you.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Irina is like, oh, that's Rotavio. I'm gonna go head over there too. Esmeralda is too busy going off and getting drunk.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Hey, yo.
I didn't intend to assault
I
him with the
see.
entire party.
Well, it's more of just like, do they come with you? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense
I'm
that
not even a
Irina
little
would
bit
know
surprised
Makes
at
sense
this
that
information,
they're-
so this
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
thing. And
You know.
Vasilka, she's just following the people she realizes and recognizes.
Yeah.
I was like, let's see if Esmeralda's like, yeah, I'll go join it. She rolled
Nah.
a 1 on her
That's so hard.
perception.
Nah.
Ooh, free
For a
wine. Heck
7.
yes.
So she's just like, I'm just gonna go talk to some random dude. I'm gonna stay over
Esmeralda's
here with
like
these guys
3
and
drinks
drink.
into a drinking contest
Right.
with someone.
You
Yeah.
know,
Right?
it sounds
Like
like it's in
arm
her
wrestling people in the
it
bar.
sounds like it's in her character to choose wine
Yes.
over a random person
She is-
anyways. So
Oh yeah.
She is absolutely the person, and relatively speaking, she's a fairly serious individual for the most part.
Yeah.
Until she's as drunk as she currently is, in which case she's like most any other Vistani you have met, and she is telling stories and singing very loudly and is just enjoying things. She can't help that that's who she is, even though she tries to hide it. When she gets drunk, she just
Aw.
becomes who she's always how she is.
Oh,
So she's over there just having fun with some
That's
other people
good.
of the town, while the rest of you go and speak to Octavio.
Mhm.
Padding
if she's that drunk, I'm a couple of drinks in then too.
Well, to be fair, she also carries the bottle of wine all the
I
time
I know,
too.
but
So,
I
but
feel
yeah,
like we
yeah,
drink
yeah.
at similar levels.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Anyway, Octavio.
I forgot. Hold on, I forgot his voice. Wait, he was very boisterous. Like, hello, friends.
Mhm.
That was
wasn't
the
it?
one.
Huzzah!
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Brent. It was like, yeah, like that.
But with an
Uh,
accent.
Hello. What are you here?
I was bringing you a glass of wine. You seemed like you were sort of hiding, or sitting in the
No,
corner all
I
by
was
yourself.
occasion.
Huh?
Definitely not hiding over here. Not at all.
Really now. Really.
Can't talk like that.
Yep. Let's see.
the thing
Where's
is, he is
your-
charisma based.
Oh my.
Yep,
Anyone can roll
you
a
still gotta
1.
try.
See? Look at that face. Anyone can roll a 1. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He is
Hiding.
not fine. He is absolutely hiding from somebody who no idea. He's absolutely hiding over here.
Okay. Look,
I just need to bring
You
up
don't
your
have to
sheet
tell me.
because you need to be be here. It's just gonna happen.
You don't have to tell me who you're hiding from. Your business, whatever. But chill out. Huh? Have a drink. Relax.
He will take it and just
Oh,
down
jeez.
it.
I mean, can we help you somehow? Like, is there a problem you need to be like to deal with?
No, just don't want to bring attention to myself. That's it.
It seems very unlike you.
This is very unusual.
I don't know you
Is it
that
though?
well,
Know
but
of you.
is it? You seem like you're sort of always bringing attention to yourself.
You know, people say that, and I don't see it.
How
Yeah.
could you not see it? You run a circus and you go to a tavern and tell stories.
You know, I can't argue with that.
Flawless logic.
That did not go the way I was hoping it would.
Well,
Not going to lie. Hmm. Point of note. She's a golem.
Oh
Yes.
yes, that is yes, this is Vasilka. She is one of our friends now.
Vasilka. She's our friend.
Word of advice. Be careful with her. Around town. Not in general. Around town.
I
That's
also
probably
would
good
think that in
advice.
general that is a good guideline to have, yes, but
Yes. Actually, does Vasilka has like a hood, like a hooded cloak, right? I thought. Or am I making that up?
She does not. All she has is
I
the
thought
dress
she
that she wears.
did. Oh,
Yeah,
I
didn't
give
we
her
have or
mine.
something? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could easily give her hers and have her put the
Yeah,
hood up so that
just
she's
Well, like,
hidden.
I'm using
I
mine at the
forgot
moment,
that
else
she
I give
didn't
her
have
my
anything
stuff,
to
but I-
cover her
You guys,
like weird
I think you
scars.
guys have a couple of hooded cloaks. Like you guys could probably get. I think you guys have
Surely
a couple.
between
do.
the five of us, there's at least a couple
Yeah.
of hooded
I
cloaks.
have
Anyway,
a cloak of protection. That is my hooded cloak.
Okay.
Zila
Yes.
uses that actively already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some bitches.
but I'm sure
Have a
between
necklace
your
of
travel
I have a
gear and things
regular
like
hooded
that,
cloak.
yeah,
This
you
has
guys
been
could
established. I give
easily
it to
give her
Vasilka.
one that she
Okay.
can throw up,
Yeah.
and make sure that it's up over her so that she's kind of hidden.
Ah, see, that was smart. Very helpful. I
Well,
forgot.
you know, this town, not the great place for, pardon the language, monsters.
I know.
I would gather that.
I was going to say, you should well know.
I just said I did.
You know, just reiterating. Um,
Well.
Interesting. So as you guys kind of sit down and are beginning to have this conversation, that is when Herjin and Mikhail, Herjin and
I walk
Sophie,
through the door.
Herjin and Sophie.
You
walk
okay,
in.
man?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
As Herjin and Sophie walk in the door, as you guys are beginning to have this conversation with Ratavia.
Alright.
So you guys,
Real-
you two walk in, you see this thing, and you see your party, because while Vasilka is hidden, she's just standing there, so stands out a little bit, but like not in a I shouldn't be here way, more of just like a, why are you standing around in a bar?
Yeah.
Like just
Mhm.
odd.
Kind of a weirdo, not like a Frankenstein.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You
Just
know.
like you're a strange person. So it's not necessarily that hard to notice your party. But so now I lost my train of thought again.
Herjin.
No, I
Sophie and
had
Herjin walk
Yeah.
into a bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
started
wasn't
a
that.
joke.
It was
Yeah.
I was going to say something as Rictavio to Mikael. And I was like, I
that's what I
interrupted
was saying.
myself
You were
to
asking us to be careful
bring them in.
with Vasilka.
yeah,
Yes.
Vasilka.
Oh
I
yes,
was about
but the
to
monsters and the
say-
hiding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You were gonna say something.
I was gonna say, what's been happening in town since we left, huh? Anything weird? Anything big? Any stories?
Surprisingly, no.
Weird.
That is the more concerning part, personally. This town, always, every week, something's happening. Nothing has happened.
That is weird.
Yes.
Right. Maybe
Every
we
week,
took the
the
excitement with
burgomaster
us.
has some type of new, frankly,
Oh.
stupid celebration happening.
Oh.
Nothing has happened since you guys left.
That is
I don't know
interesting.
why.
He hasn't said anything, or like.
I have not seen him since then.
Oh.
Has anybody seen him since then?
That I don't know. But I have not seen him, or frankly heard him, since then.
Concerning.
There was a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? A hubbub, maybe? That's a fun word.
That is a
Hubbub.
word, I think.
I believe so.
Probably about the day or two after you guys left, some Vistani came in and was yelling about some children or some child that are, frankly, I don't know. They were kind of hysterical and I don't know what they were doing. But they were trying to
say
find,
anything
I
about the
gathered
dog?
a child.
Trying to find the child, so they were still.
I have not seen them for a week or so now. They were here for a few days talking to the burgomaster, talking to the defactor, talking to the church. Nobody,
Anyone and everyone.
I don't know. The last I saw, they were heading up toward the lake up north. But I have not seen them since.
Did you recognize them?
No, I didn't. I think one of them was supposed to be the leader of the camp down there, but I don't know that for sure. I didn't interact with any of them. They just kind of came in, questioned a whole bunch of things, and then left.
Is this the only report of, they said children? Child? One child?
I don't know if it was one child or multiple children. I only heard of one child, but you would think a whole bunch of children left with the way that they were all running around the place.
Oh.
I only heard of the one.
Did you catch a name?
No, I did not interact with them directly. I heard it more through the grapevine as other people came in and talked to things as they were here.
Has anybody gone to help them?
I don't know. I would imagine some of the guards probably did, but I have not heard of anybody personally.
Do guards usually help the Vistani out, or no?
No, but when it comes to children, sometimes they have a heart.
I'm gonna pick up an empty flask, kind of wave it above my head. I'm probably standing on the booth because I'm only like 3 foot tall, but I'm gonna whistle as loudly as I can. Hey, barkeep!
One of the kids are gonna come over and they will grab your, because I mean it's a family bar. They serve stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So they'll come over and they'll, which he's looking up at you because you're standing on top of the stool, and it's like, like if.
Here.
And you would recognize the kids. You've seen them before. And They're smiling and happy, and he goes and runs and brings you back another glass.
As he comes back the second time, I want to ask him, did you hear anything about the bunch of people walking around asking about the kid?
Let's find out. Because sometimes children are like, nope.
Oh. Fair enough. Thank you for the drink.
Welcome.
Might be better to ask Ernest about that one, perhaps.
Yeah,
because he is
well,
in charge here.
I was hoping to catch the attention of one of the adults, but hey, I got the
I
beer.
think they're busy.
And around this time, Zila walks in.
If anyone's paying attention.
Yes,
if
I was
anyone
waiting
does-
for you.
Yes.
She will walk in visibly annoyed and concerned at the same time. Look around at the bar, noticing that everyone's like partying, and kind of does like a okay, whatever situation. And it's like a scan the room from right to left.
And
she
sheepishly
scans
waving
around.
at you.
And she locks eyes with Zophie, says nothing, and walks over to the group. She is visibly annoyed.
Oh, where did you all go, by the way? What happened?
Yes, where did you go?
It was weird.
I had something to pick up.
I had some guy to scare the shit out of.
This is the most accurate thing.
Uh-huh.
This could not have waited until after we got the wine delivered to the inn. It had to
Well,
be right away.
I was as quick as I could be, circumstances permitting.
I feel that stare.
Zila will look at everyone, see Rictavio, kind of nod at him as a hello.
And he will nod back at you. And he is noticeably less obnoxious than Zila would be used to.
Which is weirding her out, but Zila's tired. I'm gonna go up.
The
Do we have
alcohol.
rooms?
Oh, our rooms are now available for us to use whenever we want for free. Fun fact. So,
Great. I'm gonna be
Go
up in
for
our
it.
rooms.
I'm
And
looking
Zila
at Harrigan and Zophie now. Or Zila. Yeah, no, Zophie now. Yeah.
And Zila will walk by
Yeah.
and not say anything to anyone and just go up to the rooms.
Vasilka is going to... Let's see. What are you going to do, Vasilka? Are you going to choose to stay with the party?
She's
Make
pretty
a
proud.
choice.
She is going to stay with the party.
Interesting. Good for her.
Ah.
Socializing. Good for her. But yeah, Zila's going up to the rooms by herself. She did not say anything to anyone else. And she is not partaking in
incited
wine.
The hooded statements made by Zophie and Harrigan. So I don't know if anything else needs to be rolled to counteract that. But if nothing else
I
needs to be rolled,
mean,
I'm going to keep going with it. So
something's up, and I mean, I'll give a deception, but you're almost certainly gonna beat it.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I literally need a natural 20.
Well, how have you been rolling? So I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Oh, that got
Like,
close.
You got real close.
I would say you definitely see like a moment where
Okay,
like
great.
probably Sophie and Harrigan just like lock eyes for a second and then look back to you.
Why do I get the
But
feeling
you
that
do-
this has to do with both of you
You do get a
together?
little
What
bit of
did you
truth in
do?
Harrigan's, though.
Yeah. It
What did you
wasn't
scare? What happened?
I didn't lie.
But you just walked off without telling anybody?
I had an errand to run.
Well,
Truthfully.
I'll air out a little bit of the concern there. Zophie decided to try and walk away from the party, which I had noticed. Then Zila had tried to walk away from the party, which I had noticed. And of course, I couldn't just let them go off by themselves. I had to chaperone them. So I told you, we'll be back.
without any extra context other than we'll be back.
You guys all did just sort of disappear out of nowhere.
I was
That was
trying.
quite.
I was
That was quite strange.
trying to do something on my own. Personal
why?
matter. Harrigan doesn't know what personal space is. I
Then what
suppose they
happened with
didn't.
Zila? She's obviously upset. What did you do to her?
So perhaps we should not be going off all by our lonesomes with everything.
I didn't do anything to her.
Give them a deception roll.
I.
You're lying, sir. Give them a deception roll.
No.
I was
that-
wondering. That was
How is
cocked.
that?
Hey,
That was a
oh,
good.
That's that nat
God,
20.
Rosa! She's rolling for
No.
roleplay! Look at her! There's so many nat 20s tonight, by the way.
Such a good 20.
Yeah, there really are.
So. You
Just
could
wait for the nat ones on the combat.
Honestly,
Yeah,
though.
right.
Honestly.
I mean,
yeah.
so she didn't she didn't physically do anything to
I would
her.
like you to explain what exactly happened, please, because this is a whole situation that's
I just, sometimes I just want to do things and have surprises. Apparently, I'm not allowed to do that. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
well, now you make me feel bad.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
if you
you
tell
know,
one of
you know,
us.
you
Yes.
should feel bad. People have personal business and things they want to do, surprises they want to make. But no, I guess that's not allowed. Is it, Harrigan? No, it's not, because someone has to know everything. Don't they?
I can only apologize.
I don't know if I can
for
get drunk, but give me some of that fucking wine.
Oh.
You still did not tell me what happened to Zila and what actually hurt her, because she doesn't seem like she's okay now. I don't care what you were doing, but like, you should tell us what is going on with that.
Everything's fine. It'll be fine. She's not saying anything else.
Oh.
She's just gonna quietly sip on the wine.
All right. Well. Hey, Octavio, you'll never guess what we got up to.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna launch
What?
into a tale, a very exaggerated tale of defeating druids and vats
Give me
of
a
wine.
storytelling check.
Our travels abroad
Yeah.
from Belagi.
Our wild travels.
Jesus.
20. Nat
Look
20.
at all of that
God.
20s! Holy
I'm weaving a
shit.
narrative.
Oh, you. And
This is a story
I mean,
for the ages.
Rictavio being a bard
Mm-hmm.
and you know being time around here, he's aware it's embellishing, but he's loving it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you are telling him, give me just, you don't have to give me the whole story, but just the gist of what you're saying so I can.
Just, druids in the winery poisoned wine. We turn back on them. A great tree and on top of a hill that we chopped down in a single axe cut, you know, to reclaim
Okay,
the great
okay.
seed. To
And how
the
we
winery
we
comes
fell-
immediately back to life. The flowers bloom, you know. Just
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
you know,
mhm.
the vibe,
Yeah,
the
just-
general gist.
Do
but
you bring up Strahd?
no,
Okay.
no Strahd,
Okay.
no were ravens, no nothing that's sensitive in any way, right? It's like
Okay.
a heroic tale. It's not. We're
Mhm.
not getting too
Nope,
deep
that's-
on this one.
Absolutely fair.
No
And
one
Rictavio
dies.
is
No
he
Sophie's
is
choices.
playing along with it. He's like he's asking you these questions and is playing up this whole thing because as much as he's trying to hide, he just can't resist a good story.
Gotcha.
So he's having this whole exchange and
Mhm.
this goes on for a while toward especially as it gets later toward the end of the night. Some people are starting to clear out. Esmeralda, let's see. Give me a con save here, Esmeralda. How drunk are you? She's drunk, but she's not terrible.
Yeah.
Sounds like Esmeralda.
But she's like,
Hmm.
I am going outside.
Esmeralda is?
Yes, she is, and she
Okay.
does those spots where she's like, I am, and she has to sit there and think for a second. Going outside.
I am going
Room
for one more?
outside.
She has her bottle of wine with her.
Don't die.
And she is drinking it as she walks outside the door.
Captain Jack Sparrow like?
Kind of.
Nice.
She is drunk, but she rolled a 20 on her con save, so she's not
Oh.
in a bad
So
state.
she's okay.
Oh.
She's
yeah.
functionally drunk. She can still function and be just fine. She's just drunk.
Esmeralda is definitely a feature in the story.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Ooh, roll me inside.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, pair of 16s.
Jesus.
16s.
What the heck, y'all
Oh,
with
well.
your
And
inside
another one?
checks?
Oh, okay.
Good to have all good
Gee-ma-knee.
rolls. At least
Only
above a 10,
11.
I'll take it.
All right. No, the whole story of the entire thing with Esmeralda and everything
Mhm.
is captivating. And so it's like you have really brought in Rictavio with this story. He is very much enthralled with the story. Excuse me. So Esmeralda goes outside and the tavern kind of starts to clear out. And how late are you guys planning to stay up, drinking and telling stories?
I think on my nat 20 storytelling, I think Mikhail is too into it. So I think he's going
Absolutely
Absolutely.
fair. Absolutely fair.
way too late.
Go ahead and roll me a d4. Let's see how long past midnight you're telling this story.
2.
Okay, 2 a.m.
That's that's fine.
Yeah. To be fair, you guys started drinking at like 8.
Yeah,
So-
but it's not
It's been like 6
it
hours
could be worse.
Fair.
of
Yeah.
drinking and telling stories. But not terrible. It could have been way worse. So you guys are telling the story about 1 o'clock or so. Esmeralda will come stumbling back in. Let's see what she's at now. Not as good of a save. Still a 12. She's still okay. She's considerably more drunk. And has decided I am go sleep.
Good night.
Yep,
Good sleep.
Well,
And she
hey,
walks
drink some
away.
Go
water.
and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am ghostly. 12's not much higher than the 10 that she needs before she's drunk. So she's getting there.
She is ghostly.
Yes. So, so she goes upstairs into typically what was the girls' room, because you guys had a girls' room and a guys' room. Actually, she wasn't. Actually, she was not
she wasn't
here
with us.
when you did
gonna
this.
say,
So
wait.
let's see which room she ends up in. Okay.
Just girls. I couldn't see the roll.
Okay.
I don't know if that
All right,
helps your
I
decision.
Yet I was just gonna pick somebody to tell me an odds or evens. All right. Zila, you were in the girls' room, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Zila would be
the
staying
rest
up
of you.
until everyone gets up to bed, by the way.
All right. After a while, I'd say probably around, not quite to 2 a.m. everybody else is, but after a while, Vasilka just wouldn't know what to do anymore, and would eventually come up. Let's see what room she ends up in, because she was also not here when you divvied out the rooms. All right. So around 2 o'clock, the stories end. You guys are decently drunk by this point, and have been laughing and telling the stories for the last few hours. Every time you go, thank you for telling me all this. That was a wild tale. And I thought I was good at stories.
There you are.
Thank you, truly. But now we should probably go to sleep.
Yes, all right.
So let us retire. We can talk more in the morning.
Sure.
So you guys, if you choose to make your way up there with him, or you guys can let him go up and then follow up later if you guys want to do any more. But he is going to go retire to his room.
I will also go to bed.
Once Mikhail finishes, I'll head up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Party's over.
As you guys get up into the rooms, Zophie, you walk into the room. Zophie and Drosta, you walk into the girls' room. Mikhail and Helgen, you open the door to find Vasilka standing in the middle of the room with a passed out Esmeralda on the bed. Having walked into the guys' room because they didn't know how the split was.
What is the difference, huh?
Yeah. We have
Not that it
quite a
really
lot of
matters, but that was
women.
just how you guys had it
It is
split up.
funny.
Yeah.
And so that's how the rolls went. They both rolled evens and ended up in the guys' room. And Esmeralda passed out on the first bed she saw.
Cool.
Well,
All right. Well,
good thing we have sleeping mats, I suppose.
Do you guys say anything to them, or do you just whatever?
I mean, I'll be like, "Oh, hi, Vasilka."
Yeah.
She's just gonna look at you and go,
spooked me standing there in the dark. Do you ever
well,
sit
yeah,
down?
I mean,
Yeah.
You know, take a load
I mean-
off those feet.
Do you want to sit down?
oh, good question.
Then don't.
Fair enough.
Or do whatever you want to do. Huh?
And she would just. I mean, you've seen her sit down. Like she sat down.
Yeah.
She sat down before, but it was just like, nope. She's just gonna stand there
Just wants
for
to
right
sit.
now in the middle of the room.
Sure,
just
it's
with
not
her
weird.
hands crossed, just standing there.
All right. Well, I choose this corner as my resting spot for the night. Please don't step on me, Vasilka. Appreciate that.
She's gonna look down at you and just.
Yep. I will
And
sleep
then just.
over here.
All right.
You go to
So, the guy's room, plus Esmeralda and Vasilka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That room goes to sleep. The Rosta and Sophie, who walk in to the room with Zila. What is happening when they come in, Zila? It has been probably about 3 or 4 hours, if that matters as your time frames at all.
I think she would have just been sitting at. I imagine there's like a little table with a chair near a window. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a table and a desk that you could pull over by a window.
Yeah, she would pull it over there, sit there, and just stare outside the window. Probably in a daze kind of situation. Daydreaming kind of thing. Just, not exactly. She's not asleep, but she's definitely like,
Not all there.
She got startled when they opened the door.
Okay, fair enough. So, yep, so you guys walk in to see
as they enter
that.
the room, like, you see her kind of jolt a little bit, like, you caught her in the middle of a deep thought, and then she goes back to looking outside the window.
Oh, man. Mikhail's really good at stories.
Interesting view out the window there, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Are you people
Been a
watching?
little bit quiet. Would there be a street for her to people watch outside this window?
It's probably dead. Except for the people
At this
staring
time
home.
of night, there is nobody outside to watch outside the window.
Yes, there's so many people to be watching right now.
The people who were listening to Mikhail's story, they could be stumbling home.
I did see a few of those.
I'm going to go lay down. You two should talk or something. Hold on.
Sure. Why didn't you stay down there? It was a good time.
You've been acting very strange for many days now. It seems to have started since I opened up. And you've been... It seems like you're always afraid to talk to me. And... Maybe I deserve it, or...
Right.
I don't understand. You've been open with me this whole time, and now you're suddenly starting to keep secrets, and you just bolted off
Well,
in the middle of this town, and you told me that you couldn't tell me why you were doing it, and I had just seen you die. Did I do something? Do I scare you or something?
What? Why would you scare me? You're like me. Oh god, that wine hit good.
Because of the things in my past, like I said, ever since I let you haven't...
What? I'm sorry. Sorry, I upset you today, but it was for you, so I didn't want you to know. Whoops.
And there it is. I'm not sleeping. I'm just laying down. So
I figured.
It's the commentary from Drosa.
Look, I got a drink so I can channel drunkenness. Continue.
Zila will stand there confused.
You know, it's really hard when you're so damn observant to give you a surprise and that fucking rabbit can't mind his own damn business. He was following us too. Did you notice? Did you notice that the rabbit followed us? He was invisible the whole
I didn't
time.
care about him.
Oh, I tried to throw him at you. It was funny.
Drunk Zophie is hilarious. I will never get tired of drunk Zophie being so silly and brutally open about exactly what is happening.
I think, like,
It is hilarious.
I think he might have, like, I don't know, got some splinters on that box he landed on near you. How did you not notice?
I knew you threw something at me. I had to
Oh,
run out of the way of it.
yeah, that was him. He probably deserves it. I don't know.
Again, I don't care about what he was doing.
Right. Was it like...
You
So-
ran off. You forced me to stay away.
Well,
I lost track of you, and I
tried to sneak away, but you noticed. You got good eyes.
It's like a terrible rom-com.
You know, like, you're really good at noticing things, and, like, I like that about you. Really, God, it's helpful. It's really helpful.
Zila will look over at DeRosa and go, "How many glasses did she have?"
Oh, a lot. There was many glasses of wine had. All around.
Her body is probably slightly tinged pink.
It
Yeah.
just when it was free and they just keep giving it to us, and then the stories lasted so long, and you just keep drinking because you're enjoying yourself.
It's real
Zila
good.
will walk over and start
Oh.
trying to put Zophie into the bed.
Oh, I brought you a bottle. I'm right in front of you.
I thought you
Thanks.
hit her with it.
No, like place it on the ground. No. Like,
I was like, did you just smash
No,
her
no.
over the
Like-
head?
That
like-
would have been so
like,
messed up.
plunk on the floor, or on the table. It's boy, I'm really
Nice of you.
thank you. You know,
You need to
it's,
go to sleep.
I like sleep.
I imagine that you do right now. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna wake up with a headache.
Do we have headaches? How does that work for us? I've
Not
never.
exactly a
I guess
headache,
we'll find
but
out tomorrow
Man,
morning. so, hey.
won't I? Like, oh man,
Yours
like,
is called Harrigan, I
in
guess.
any case,
is it a slime ache? I don't know.
Do you just have like full body ache? Because like you're all one.
That's a good question, voice in my head. I don't know.
Zila is
Huh.
actively putting you in the bed, getting you ready to just like take
I-
your
I
sleep.
love the fact that Zila. I picture Zophie actually saying that's a weird thing to say voice, but like she just it's in canon. She says that
100%.
doesn't understand.
Okay, if she says that out loud, Zila will look at her and just go, "Is something in drunken stupor."
I don't know. Maybe it's
And-
maybe it's Strahd talking to us. Do you hear him? Do you hear the voice?
No,
I like
do not
point to
hear
my
the
head.
voice. I hear so many voices in my head. I do not hear a voice right now. I need to
Oh.
go to sleep.
Oh, we should kill those bitches. You know? Like, they suck. Like, do you know they killed me? Do you know they fucking killed me?
Yes, we are very aware that they killed you.
How?
Zila is
No.
trying
They.
she's trying very hard to keep composure right now.
I'm like, God, I'm so lucky that like I was Barfy. I'm so lucky I have like people like you. God, magic is great.
You know what's greater?
Restoration? Oh, that would be wonderful.
Rest.
Yes, Darkness, yes.
Yes, and your greater restoration is going to sleep right now.
No,
Yes.
but I made you, and Sophie starts to like pick the bottle up. Oh
Zila
God,
will take the bottle away.
she gets like a sip before you pull it away from her.
That's enough.
But like I made you like sad because I didn't tell you things, and so like you're sad. So maybe I should. Maybe I should. As she starts rooting through her bag, maybe I should just like just. Where is it? Nope, that's papers.
We can wait for morning.
No. And she like waves her hand at you in your face, way too close. It's just hold
you
on.
Hit her in the nose. You
Probably.
Hit her in the formed nose.
Look, the guy who does the things, and so I had him like make like a custom one. And so, here, and there's like a box that's put in front of your face, like shoved into your face.
Also, probably hit you in the nose.
Probably
Definitely
hits you in the nose.
Thank God you don't have a bone in your nose.
It would be broken by this point.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Dorosa looks up briefly and like just kind of like spinning. She's like holding her head. She's like watching. She's
You
like, "What's in the
know,
box?" I
it's
have
like
to know
if
now.
you weren't so
What's in the box?
observant and worried, I just surprised you, but I'm not allowed to surprise you. I'm not allowed to surprise Harrigan. I could surprise Mikael. Oh, fuck, I could surprise the fuck out of Mikael. He doesn't know that shit.
Sophie, if I open this box right now, will you go to sleep for me?
If you open that box, I promise sadness will go away. It all makes sense.
Zila will open the box.
So you open up this box. It's like crudely gift wrapped, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
And you open up to see a custom plushie that was made of you.
And does not look creepy like the rest of the dolls he normally makes. It was specifically requested not to be creepy.
This is what you went to town today for?
Yeah, this is what I tried to like sneak away and fervent Harris. Harris. God, he's so fun to fuck with. Do you think he feels differently that he's a vamp? The pair? God, I hope. God, I hope he doesn't suck anyone over there.
Zila will pull you in for a hug.
Oh my god, wait. Oh god, imagine if he's. Oh god. Yeah, with me, Kyle. This is good material.
What?
What?
Also,
Yeah.
Accurate.
what?
Meanwhile, everybody in the other room is asleep except for Zoka. She's just
Uh,
here watching.
You know, the
I want to see if she hears this commotion happening in the other room.
It's probably not too hard, but
Oh yeah, Sophie is a loud drunk. I can tell.
She hears what's happening, and she is going to walk out of the one room and walk into this room because she can't make out what's happening. She just hears Zophie being really loud.
who walks in the room?
Vasilka.
Vasilka.
Because she just hears Zophie being really loud and
That's
doesn't
fair,
quite
that's fair.
comprehend what's
Yeah,
happening.
this is fair,
So
this
she
is
walks
fair.
in to see.
And so
She only rolled a 16, so that's
no,
bad.
you see, so like I'm writing Vasilka.
Zila.
She
Have
cocks her
Vasilka
head
walk
like,
in.
what?
Oh man, Vasilka, you can't get drunk. That sucks.
Zila will have, beckon Vasilka and close the door.
I just, like, I thought you'd like it, and I know
Sophie could probably watch Harrigan in the future if we needed her to.
that's a you're smart. You're smart.
The alcohol.
I don't care what Harrigan says about you. You're smart.
What does Harrigan say about me?
Harrigan says so many things. He just talks.
I demand a deception check.
Oh, this is just
No,
bull.
this is drunken
This is
stupor.
just-
There's
yeah.
no rhyme or reason. There's no truth or
There's no
lie. It's just what Zophie
Yeah.
thinks.
Here's your check.
Oh god. All right.
Good
That's a
good
lot
luck.
of blood.
Good luck. Good luck
Yes.
deciphering which one of those matter.
Well, it's a
Truly.
check, so the D20 would be the one that matters.
Shut up.
While this is happening,
It's the
Vasilka cocks her
D20.
head at Zophie, and then is just looking between Zophie and Zila like, I don't know
Those
what's
were good
happening.
rolls.
She's drunk, and I'm trying to get her to go to sleep because
Ah.
she needs to sleep right now.
I do. So
I like it, Sophie.
you great. I wasn't trying to like leave you. And it's not bad. It's not all secrets have to be bad. I know, like you have bad secrets, and like I'm sorry that your life kind of sucked before, but we're gonna fucking kill him, so it's fine. God, that pillow looks good.
Zophie's gonna look at, or not Zophie. Zilka's gonna look at Zophie, look at you, point to herself and point to her like, "You need help?"
I'm just gonna like, and she just like drunkenly climbs over to Rosta, who's already sitting on the bed, and like
I'm laying down like my hand like this.
just
Just like way too
gotcha.
much
Just
to
like
so, yeah.
grabs one of the pillows and just doesn't even form back, just in normal body. Just like grabs the pillow and is like, kill him. Have a night.
Seems about right.
And she passes out.
Zophie has become the embodiment of like a drunk uncle. In
It's-
my mind.
It's official.
Hey, I got you a gift.
It's
Now
official.
you're going to bed.
Don't give her alcohol.
No, give her more alcohol because these are
Give
hilarious.
her more
This is
alcohol.
great.
Uh,
Zila will just watch the bed for a little bit just to make sure you Sophie has gone to sleep.
She passed the fuck out.
Everything's fine here, Vasilka. Thanks for coming over and checking on everyone, actually. Did you have a good time today?
She's gonna look at you and just one simple nod.
Okay. I'm not much for the social aspect of things, but it's good that you had fun. And Zila will sit on the bed herself to him, kind of put her hand on her forehead, and just stare at the doll for a little bit.
Okay. Drosta, are you going to sleep, or are you gonna be up for a little bit and talk to Zila at all, or Zoka?
I'll just like make like an errant comment before I finally also like pass out. Just like, well, at least that got resolved, and it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, okay. Good night, both of you.
Good night.
All right. All right. And then Zila, how late are you gonna be doing this, and then going to sleep if you
I
do go
would
to sleep?
say Zila, now that everyone is around, people that she's been wanting to make sure are okay, she will go to sleep soon after, but she'll definitely take a few moments and kind of
Okay.
stare at the doll. And, yeah.
Okay. Night happens. You guys wake up. We are getting ready to wrap up here. You guys wake up the next morning. Those of you who went to bed completely wasted, drunk, I want Constitution saves to see how bad your hangovers are the next day
Oh yeah.
from this event. Mikael, you can do it with advantage,
Okay.
as
Okay.
this is not
Heyo, I
by
have
any
good
stretch
constitution.
abnormal for you to drink like this.
Okay.
Oh
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it
God.
was a
Oh,
little
dear.
bit.
You had
Oh,
so much
God.
alcohol
Actually,
last
it was
night.
pretty bad.
DM, do I get anything special now being a Danpier, or is this just?
You do not, Dampier, do not have any
Okay.
resistances to things
You're
like
not
that.
alcohol
Oh,
proof. That's
well,
fine.
it don't matter. Are you sure?
So, surprisingly enough, the only one who really feels it the next morning.
That's
Wait, where's
hilarious.
Oh, there's Throsta. The only one who
Lucky
really
one.
feels it the next morning is Mikael.
Do you want me to
Now-
roll with disadvantage?
Yes. Make
Yes,
him roll at
actually,
You deserve
let's have
disadvantage.
because
That would be
canonically Sophie
funnier.
can't handle her alcohol.
There
No,
it
she
is.
can't.
That's
There we
it.
go.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
So, Sophie, you wake up with, I don't know if really call it a headache because you don't have a head.
Or does she wake up still drunk? Because it's also a possibility.
Her senses are definitely scrambled enough, and it makes it hard.
Yeah, I would say that you're still kind of drunk. You're still a bit drunk, and you just don't feel good. You just kind of ache in general because you don't have like a headache to ache, so you just kind of ache.
Oh god.
Mikael,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up, you have a headache, but you're not in as rough a shape as Sophie because you grew up with this stuff. Perks, it's the perks of being from this land. This is nothing new. Vistani regularly do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So while yes, you have a headache, it hurts, it is not pleasant. You are not still drunk, and you are not nearly as disoriented as Sophie is.
I'm not dying about
Oh
it.
god, what did I
Loud noises,
do
bright
last
light,
night?
That's
Yeah.
gonna hurt your head still.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might as well have drinking a whole barrel of wine, from what I could tell.
Oh god, I think I got in a barrel at one point.
That sounds like you.
Did you?
Uh,
Roll a d20, see if that happens.
Why the fuck not?
She did. Hell yeah.
Feels like a yes.
You did, but you weren't in it for very long because as you were trying to like get into there, they pulled you out because they're not gonna let you taint the wine. But like
Fair.
you are really convinced that that did happen
Mhm.
at some point that night.
Oh man.
I told you last night you would wake up not feeling well.
You did? I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Usually my memory is great, but I don't remember that. That's weird.
It's
really-
called a hangover.
We can get those.
Mm-hmm.
That's. Okay, that sucks.
I think-
At some point when Sophie's opening up her eyes, like the rose does her candles and she lights them, it goes whoosh, and there's just like 12 candle flames in the ground. Hangover is fantastic. For
Is
your
your
eyeballs.
ritual? Oh god, is your ritual always this bright, Rosta? Oh,
I mean,
god.
it is pretty bright, but I suppose to you it is even brighter right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what?
You know.
Sorry.
Just
You
for
know.
fun,
Hold on.
control flames, they all grow in size.
You're not in here.
You're in the other room.
You're not in the
no
room. You're in the
way.
other room.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
god,
I thought we were.
You're
what'll-
doing your
I appreciate
preparations.
me.
Yeah.
Well, Mikhail was talking to him, so I was like,
I know.
Yeah, no, I was
I
mixed up. I thought we were
do have
downstairs.
Wait.
thaumaturgy to make me even
Yeah.
brighten, so okay, sure.
I
whatever.
have a brilliant idea. I know how to fix this. Well, with a 7
extra
perception,
bright.
do I see the
Even
wine
brighter.
in the room?
The
That
wine
depends.
that
Did
you gave
Zila
to the
hide
wine you
this?
gave to Zila would be in her bag.
Oh man.
So no.
I swear if I had more of that wine, I'd feel better.
You do realize that. Wait, you wanted to drink more?
Well, if I'm in pain and that made me feel good, then just drink more, right?
No. You
Oh,
need water.
water. Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go get some water.
Okay.
I think when they come
Watch out
downstairs,
for the candles, please. Don't knock them over.
Mikhail has 2 cups of like some truly disgusting hangover cure.
Oh, it's like natural herbal
Horrible.
remedy. Like
Oh,
it's
something
stuff.
like
terrible.
the most herbal of herbal
Like there's like
teas,
an egg in it,
mm.
like
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
But
terrible, horrible
it's
things.
old Vistani cure.
There's some
It'll
Exactly,
work
it's old
perfectly
Vistani
fine.
mixed into it as well. Yeah.
It's the best thing.
Exactly.
Right. Mikhail's drinking one and he sees somebody go down and will be like, this one is for you. I have a feeling that you will need it, huh?
Oh, what's this? That's not water.
No. It is better than water for what you have, I think.
Sure, I'll. Zila won't
I
let me
did-
drink
hold
more
on, I need to roll
alcohol,
for-
so
How
I'll
does
try
this
this.
smell?
Terrible. Terrible.
Ah,
You know,
just-
when it was first brought out, I thought it was a poison.
I'm just gonna, for my own reaction. Yeah, it's about right.
Oh no.
Oh god,
Look,
this.
You just have to power through it. There's all the Vistani hangover cure. It's the best there is, huh?
How do you drink this? Oh god, that tastes horrible. Hold on, one more try. One more try.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, there you go, huh?
Zila will go over
Okay.
to the owners.
I
sure
assume
at
I have
least
one
one
for
of them is
Esmeralda
awake.
as well whenever she makes her way down.
Esmeralda was actually she'll come down and be fine. I mean, she'll
Oh,
take it
okay.
because, I mean, it's still a little
know.
hungover, but she rolled a 17. She's
Okay, okay.
she's fine.
Better
But
than I thought, huh?
still, she would take it just because it's out of habit.
Yeah.
Of course, she would drink.
Man,
That's-
Yeah, this is
that. Whoever thought of. What? Ah, my head. Who?
Zila will go over to at
Why?
least one of the owners that I'm sure at least one
Raw
of them is
egg?
right
Yeah,
now.
the wife would probably be out
it
because she wouldn't have
works.
stayed up as late
How
with the
does
rest
it-
of
Herbs and
the.
stuff.
Zila will walk up to her.
You know what? I'm not Harrigan. Shouldn't you have like herbs and stuff?
Of course. What you need? A little bit
Oh.
of catnip here. We've got.
God, I'm not a cat.
All right, let's
Zila will talk to.
let's see. Let's talk to the owner, and then we can get back.
Anyways,
Sorry.
Just walking downstairs when he
Yeah.
says that. She's like, "What do you mean about
Sophie's
cats? What's
rambling
going
on in the
now?"
background.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you guys talk. I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Zila will talk to the owner of the establishment and say, "Thank you for the hospitality. Next time there's a big party like that, limit her to 4 drinks."
Don't you limit me.
No,
Do
we
you
would
see how you are
never
right
do
now?
that. As she winks at Zila.
Surely you would never do that to her. And
Wait.
then Zila will nod and then go back to them.
I'm just gonna give myself disadvantage on this. Yeah, they were both
God.
shit anyways.
No,
Yeah.
my
Alright,
God.
let's roll our deceptions,
mean-
Ghost. There we go. Wait, mine didn't land on the table. It said
Wait, what?
13.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me bring
It's
back
Oh
up.
not-
my god, I had a 13 before.
Oh.
Oh, well.
I gotta. hold on.
You know, maybe that's a good idea. I know you're lying, but maybe that's a good idea. Oh, what is this pain? It's like I'm gonna turn into a puddle of goo, which is normal for us, but like,
You were a puddle of goo last night.
was I?
You are a puddle of goo every night, to be clear, but
Oh,
yes, especially
God.
last night.
Wait, hold on.
Accurate.
Where's and you see Sophie frantically like feeling at her pack.
You gave it to her
You
already
gave
last
it to
night.
me.
Oh. I guess I really do lose memory when I'm drunk.
Yes. you did.
I hope you liked it.
I'm sure you don't remember anything that we talked about last night.
I think I found my kryptonite, whatever that is.
Are you talking about the alcohol? Yes. That you don't seem to have a very good constitution for it.
My constitution is above average, I think. My
Staring at you with
my-
your hangover right now.
my brain, I'm so smart. It helps with my constitution, which is actually true because mechanics. But I rolled shit.
Go figure how that works out.
I don't know. Mechanics. Right. Do you do you like it? Sorry, I don't know what I said last night. So, I'm sorry I kept it a secret. I just, I wanted to surprise you, but, I guess you, I wanted to wait the right moment, but I guess when I was drunk last night, I just couldn't hold myself back. I don't know. We were here and I saw they did custom things, and I wanted to, oops, I just spilled that on my actual keyboard.
He's getting drunk IRL now.
I am.
Well,
I
kind
wanted you to have something that was made for you by somebody that cares about you, because I don't think you've ever had that before. And I care about you. And, boy, I could use some alcohol again.
No more alcohol.
Okay.
Here, have a good Betty instead.
That... God, these satiate me for the day, but I'm getting tired of them. She'll take it and eat it.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
thoughtful gift. Thank you.
I'm okay. I'm glad. Would it make more sense to give you one of? Oh, would it make more sense to give you one of me? I felt that like that was too self-centered.
It's fine. It's from you. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. What are we doing today?
Are we going to continue to our meeting?
Right. Strahd.
Well, we're in
Let's
the
be
area.
quiet about that.
Yes. We are also in the
Is
area
a
of
bad
the Silver
person.
Granted, yes.
Given the situation that we're in, Sophie, we probably should just keep it on the down low.
Well, now they're. Let's get ready to set out, right, guys?
Well, I recall Rectavi wanted to speak to us this morning before we left, so we should find him first if we can.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Man,
I
I
don't.
keep on giving away my. I keep on missing my good rolls in the box and making the ones that go in the box terrible.
I don't.
Yeah.
I was trying to look around and see if anyone's over
I can't.
listening in or anything.
I can't take Rectavio on a good day. You think I can take him right now while I'm in pain?
Okay, you may not recall, but
Relax,
he was
he is
different
fine.
last night. We need to talk to him. Something is unusual.
What happened?
For what it's worth, there is nobody else in the bar currently.
Fantastic. Did
No, but he was
something
hiding,
happen?
like, and not being an obnoxious person. It is so strange.
Wait.
Very strange for him.
Wait, hold on. I remember him being normal and then the alcohol.
I just want to talk to him.
Right.
Also, while we are in town, we have money. We could go to the blacksmith or something.
We have
if we
money?
needed to, if anyone.
We have more money now. Yes,
Yeah, we
got
we
paid.
got paid last.
Are you saying we got a reward?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got paid.
Well, you were off doing your own thing. We got all the reward done and everything.
Oh my god. That's... We could give,
Heard of.
who, looking around the party, like, what does everyone's armor look like?
Oh boy, it's not great.
Zila doesn't need armor anymore,
Yeah.
so it's just her clothes.
Me and you don't need armor, but what about the
Yeah.
others? So,
We have
like,
leather armor. That's my
Mikhail
has a
reference to
chain
Zila,
shirt.
your clothes are
Ass leather
probably
armor.
starting to be a little bit worn.
Yep.
Basic
Because
rapier,
line.
basic armor.
So,
It's all good.
just for mechanical purposes, because I want my character to know. So Dorosta, you wear light armor, correct?
I believe I'm proficient in light, and I have leather currently.
Okay, so you're currently wearing light armor. Okay,
Mhm.
and Mikhail, does your armor transfer to when
No,
you
that's only medium too.
shapeshift?
Yeah, I get a bonus. In fact, I'm still wearing my armor when I shapeshift.
Okay, what do you
Which is why
wear?
his armor is always too big for him when he's in human form.
I assume you wear
Yeah, because
medium.
it's not magical. It's just basic armor.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
it's fully just he wears like it looks loose and baggy when he's a person, and then it fits him when he's a wolf.
Adorable.
But no, he's wearing a chain shirt. Normal.
Okay, so you wear medium and she wears
medium
light.
armor. Yeah.
Harrigan wears light as well, or medium? Because I think
can't be metal. I'm wearing
Oh,
a
yeah,
leather
that's a
light.
thing.
So,
You're rogue
weird,
too, so that
weird
makes sense.
stipulation. That's just a roleplay choice for druids. In
Yeah,
Pathfinder,
it is technically not a requirement.
yes, in Pathfinder it had a mechanical deficit, but in 5e it is a player choice, and it's just they quote unquote don't prefer it. Because you're multi-classed, my personal belief is you can lean whichever way you want, but that's up to you. I don't want to.
He's multi-classed into rogue though.
Yeah.
So
Which
It
would be
makes sense. He's
light.
Rogue
wearing
is
leather
light armor.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
surely would make sense anyways. So you wear light as well, right?
Yeah.
I think he
Okay.
can wear up to medium as a druid.
I think
be able to.
druids can they wear medium?
I don't remember off the top of my
Really?
head.
I don't remember.
I think so.
I thought
I did
druids could.
choose- I chose rogue as the first level, so
I wanna say, I
technically.
think Force is
Yeah, but you would get the armor
for.
proficiencies when you multi-class.
Oh
Light,
god.
medium, shields.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like actually getting
Yeah.
tipsy.
Druid, yeah. The hint is druids will not wear armor or use shields of metal. It's a role play. It's bracketed.
Yeah.
You can choose to be that way if you want to.
Because for instance, like my character Mira, who is dipped druid later in the campaign, wears half plate. She wears metal.
yeah, but you're also ranger.
Yeah, well, I'm also arcane ranger, not like the typical druid ranger. It's a homebrew thing.
Yeah, so there's different things going on.
Yes, there's a whole lot of going on. Eros. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there that you're not mechanically limited, but if you want to role play into that, that's all you. Anyways,
With it for now. Yeah.
light armor.
Yeah.
I could do a
For the
medium,
record,
possibly, so, but
yeah.
Wait.
And Irina wears medium armor. She wears a breastplate.
Oh, okay. So we could. All right. So this is where
And
the
Vasilka doesn't wear any armor.
Ahsoka does not wear
he does
armor.
not. Yeah.
Esmeralda does not wear armor.
okay. This is. Oh wait, Esmeralda. Oh, she's
Esmeralda want to.
She's a.
wear
Actually, no.
armor?
take that back. She does have armor.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna
She
say
I
just-
apologize. I misread her. I misread her sheet.
Okay.
She has magical studded armor.
Oh.
Okay.
She has a
I-
+1
That sounds
studded leather.
Okay. I was
Right.
about to ask if she
Told you,
casts.
So
she's like
magical.
the equivalent of a level 8 or 9. She's significantly more powerful than you guys are.
Yeah.
Yes, she is, and I'm jealous.
Well,
about it.
she can cast third level spells, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she has
Cast her
fighting
level spells.
capability. She's actually higher than that even.
This is intelligence, yay. So we should find some studded leather for you guys. Mikhail, God, I already forgot. You said medium, right? Chainmail.
Yeah, medium. I wear a chain shirt. Yeah.
How much money did we get?
We have 1,500 gold that we have
That
from the
is-
winery and then from the bar. So
That is wonderful. I wonder if there's a blacksmith in town.
I just said that there was.
Oh,
I
God,
believe
my
that it was.
my
What
head
Mikhail had told us.
my head still is a little hurty. We should go there, see if we can find you guys some studded leather and Mikhail some half plate.
Well, also I know Heritage made a potion, but we could.
Oh,
use more of
wait,
those if
he
we
finally made a
I
you made a
had my notes from
potion?
last week that you made a potion
but-
finally.
DM, we had those 3 days that we were traveling.
Yeah, you
Um,
technically still made that 15, the goal that you needed to make the.
It is in my
Stuff.
notes. It's canon.
Yeah. I just need
So-
to make it. So that'll be
Yeah, you would-
tonight's
Okay.
today's adventure.
I mean, we'll roll for it off screen, but you technically could have made it while you traveled because you would have gotten that stuff, and then you could have made it one
That's
of
what
the
I had
nights we
assumed you
traveled.
did.
see, I thought about that. last session we had the time skip or whatever, and I'm pretty sure I
Yes.
asked you during those days I want
Yes.
You
to
did.
gather.
Yes. Which
So
is
we
why I'm
wouldn't
saying
have
Correct.
had-
Yes.
yeah, we can roll for that because you probably would have gathered enough of them that final night before you got here you could have made it potentially.
Yeah.
So we'll roll for it between session just to
Nice.
signify
Okay.
that.
Anyway, but we need more things that can heal us, not just spells, because that did not go well before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I do also have a staff I don't think I want to hold on to.
Oh, maybe we could sell it then.
Oh,
I don't need
Why not?
armor myself. Both me and my cousin Zila, we psionically make our own barriers that are similar.
Mine is more that I can force them away.
Right. Mine's more of like a, well, I have my barrier, but I also have like a self-protection similar in its own ways to what Zila can do. We don't really need armor in that sense. I doubt this place has many magical items. I doubt this
You never know, I
land.
guess.
checking.
We can
You could always ask.
check. I mean, I would. Maybe they have something we can make use of. Let's head out. Next time
while you guys
on
are-
D&D.
Yeah.
Did Vasilka get an actual cloak? Is that
She has
something that happened?
Mikhail's cloak.
I think she still
currently.
has mine.
Yep.
Okay.
So we will wrap up here. We have another little brief bit of roleplay here in the inn, and then we will continue on to the blacksmith.
Yep. Sounds good.
but-
Where's the blacksmith?
Where's the blacksmith?
Where's the blacksmith?
Where's the
Um,
blacksmith?
Yeah.
We'll wrap up here for the night and call it here. This was good.
Yeah, this
Um,
was.
we got to
Fun
about
session.
I had.
well, not quite where I thought we'd get, but we're pretty close.
Well, I mean. Yeah.
I mean,
There was a
I-
couple
We had a
of
I
little
mean,
bit
there
of
was a shenanigans, which is
shenanigans.
absolutely fine. I was in my head thinking we would get to the blacksmith. We're on the way to the blacksmith, so we're really not that far out from what I thought we would get
Hey,
to. So
got
cool.
our mark that was intended. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
So
get
I-
our. Yeah.
yeah, it's not. I was not being like, oh yeah, we're gonna get to the dinner, and
Mm.
I was like, no, we're gonna be in Valaki for a little bit. I'm fully aware of this.
Yeah. We still need to search around for Esmeralda's friend.
Correct. Yep.
Get the old
Mm-hmm.
sniffer on the job, Mikhail.
I am.
I'll go sniffing about.
You gotta find him.
I am.
Rectavio
Mm.
wanted to talk to you.
I want to talk to Rictavio before we go to the
I
blacksmith.
also want to join the conversation with Rotavia.
Oh, vertical.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys are
Normal.
welcome to talk to him during the.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
So far, he hasn't made an appearance, but that doesn't mean he's not up in his room. Maybe he had a lot to drink too, so
Yeah.
you may have to go
I'm-
wake him up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and raid to somebody real quick.
Yep,
Yep.
same.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming out. I am drunk in real life, so drop that hot follow if you're not. And thank you guys for coming out. We're gonna go ahead and raid somebody else who is playing D&D right now. Plus one shot. So we're gonna go ahead and send a raid over to them. It looks like they are on episode 35 of their stuff. Yes, yes. I am thoroughly tipsy because in my first drink of cranberry and Crown Royal, I went about 50-50. And it was a little rough, but I wanted to get to that drunk point for roleplay. I did it for roleplay. And I think I did well. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and send the raid out. We should have Black Aurora on Sunday. Probably no stream tomorrow. But I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Hydrate. Get plenty of sleep. And let's go ahead and send that raid out. Bye.